Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Muna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Juloka manla maje. Ale fonsaje. Ni aja manla maje. Ale fonsaje. Suluo simmenele da. Ale fonsaje. Useni masata. Ale alale ya mansandi ale ponsai mbaro da bodima ale ponsai mbaro da bodima ale ponsai enu mukunda da bodima ale ponsai alale bate jola ale ponsai mansole bate jola ale ponsai aye gambia bondi bata kono ale ponsai imaje molu bele sewota ala be nyinkela ale bonsai manso be nyinkela ale bonsai usen boda nyani dobo ale bonsai dobo gae usen ale bonsai anata kombo tumami ale bonsai londo nata kulli ale bonsai okaelo adabo ale bonsai ayado kuoge gambia Kaya Mandela Ale Fonsa Mayinduru Kema Ale Fonsa Alafo Salida Bokema Ale Fonsa Adale Bate Joda Ale Fonsa Yenjilansi Sedima Ale Fonsa Ganja Mane Dimma Ale Fonsa Salisu Are Dimma Ale Fonsa Jari Jalo Dimma Ale Fonsa Jari Fulo Dimma Ale Fonsa Tida Sise Dimma Ale Fonsa Munaninda Tata Mailitu Ale Fonsa Munatani Mpumbole Mude Ale Fonsa Jukuna Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Muna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Juloka manla maje. Ale fonsaje. Ni aja manla maje. Ale fonsaje. Suluo simmenele da. Ale fonsaje. Useni masata. Alale ya mansandi ale ponsai mbaro da bodima ale ponsai mbaro da bodima ale ponsai enu mukunda da bodima ale ponsai alale bate jola ale ponsai mansole bate jola ale ponsai aye gambia bondi bata kono ale ponsai imaje molu bele sewota ale ala be nyinkela ale bonsai manso be nyinkela ale bonsai
Yo, assalamu alaikum baringolu mbal bismillah kotenke Europe online banta bala platform sabolto menketa Europe online banta bala TikTok ti Europe online banta bala YouTube and Facebook bi aramis alongo what's the day today? Today's Thursday, the 27th of November 2025. Malbe bismillah kachato kamensutal in platform kumato wati current affairs show, which will be a longer version of the current affairs show. Narajan kunung, that was a shorter version of current affairs show. Today we have an extended version. We'll open the lines later through TikTok. We'll have to join a program basic for Kachanjin to Sombal Dana will join the TikTok. Please all screen on your tap, keep tapping the screen and share it, repost it so that live news is selling more jamas and fast today. Baga old Danny, Momo Dundajang. You can do that little favor for us. share the screen, tap the screen because omo TikTok la sara dolati. Melbe YouTube alfananze video you share on Facebook. Now 53 people watching us on the two networks and 50 people now on TikToks right now. 5 minutes into the program. Ball control na back. The program that la dimansa tala tola. Ala man dona nyim program kono bismillahirrahmanirrahim na funta ko alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Mena diamon men kala jam tol bese na faso to je na patio na faso to je gambie na faso to je man satala sen no fanan tankan din kana kuma fo jamme alon ko kuma manelom o man ken na ngani yoti kana to nyindro fanan ke o man ken na ngani yoti na tale pour ka na miranyal fo dorong baw banko di mbenga na miranyal sotole kluo kono ali horomoto pour mbese kacha to je bese karanje e duala sabante frewol fana almane man ko for kala ita da min je karla tolmen jam satala duno ka en jam alaba ngatra jam fu wati jam na mena intera ko ken lol ke kam ba o saya mu bay balolati sa tol fana nga doye alaba la sasal bole kam nyin sama me yalan ko bana ko no 2020 almost we are the tail end of this in matter of few days we'll welcome December, the last month of the for this year. Then we will, inshallah, welcome in the much talk about 2026. Sanglo Batariale, 4 or 5 years ago, Biba for 2026 jam fatale, for a sign just 1 month, 3 days away. Mboka inu inalen si nyati platforms si, delen gerem bu baax ba tamit support mu ngi lay jox YouTube online bantaba si nyati network si. Delen ñaan rek ngeen tap the screen on TikTok, di ñaalalante jama. Yàlla suñ borom dafa ñu jaama sutura ñu ak suñ jaboti kaddu ñu fi wara jaar nak mu nekk yàlla dimbali ñu nekk kaddu yoo xam ne dinañ jëriñ askan bi indi nekkuma fi pour indi waxtaan bu xam ne fi tooñ la wala indi jaxaso si dëkk bi loolu nekkul suñu ene ñu ngi ñaalalante jaama yàlla ñu gën a si 2025 bi ak jaama welcome 2026 di ñaanal aji jiitu yi ak ñoo xam ne ñu ngi am ay jafe-jafe lañ bari am na ñoo xam ne ñu ngi am problème kayit si rob bi fii am na ñoo xam ne dañ feebar yàlla suñu borom may ñun yëpp wérgu yaram because doomi adama moom no matter what you have so amut wérgu yaram aduna bi du la dee saf ñoo xam ne ñun si lopitaan bi yàlla suñu borom ñu am wér ñu ñaanal suñu réew Gambie tamit yàlla jaama bi continuer fa lu ñëw ut 2026 suñu borom may ñu ko yàlla ñu am change boo xam ne dinañ jëriñ askani Gambia du UDP rek we want a change that will be beneficial to the whole country not only to us the members of the United Democratic Party but change boo xam ne Gambia dinañ si njëriñ ñëpp dinañ gis seen boppa dinañ am unification ñu booloo nekk benn ñu mën a liggéey suñu réew loolu mooy suñu taxawaay loolu tax ñu jóg dama am announcements. I have few announcements here. Lu nekk si TikTok screen bi na UDP diaspora la na UDP Gambia la TikTok grupo a fundraising nekk la on the 16th of mbadi ngam fama bon screen oto bang 16th of January lo Johnson Ba Sukuta iba kala wallet wala be sino teng one of their members met Aminala Janne next week, maybe Monday. Purukana kachani program wala, but mbe advertisement okele ibe kodole nyini kam puruka patio makoi. So the fundraising balekela on the 16th aketa concert mulongoti iko event garden Johnson by kabe sukuta le kombo sukuta. So I'll be bunya to kumandije pural sita le funding ke ol makoi. Yalon koy fanam be la own fundraising kela ela flyer la be TikTok screen auto te ma sama nan Facebook auto but maybe next program ba sama la njele so nimboto auto another event that is on the screen but this one but I'm trying to bring it on the screen. I don't know why it's not okay but Another one that is I'm bringing on the screen. Well, I get a UDP diaspora event party, government homecoming, campaign and organizing team, and in executive member Gambia to learn program draw. In Bob Turele wala chairman oti campaign and organizing. In na UDP diaspora executive. In the UDP diaspora executive wale doku okay. So program being a na media team tole. Flyer nyim ko na chapter fanan na PRO momo be chapter to nima nying information o kalam tala la PRO nyininga because sign diaspora la chapter be nge be soto WhatsApp group wala kono media team defango konde mo media team me head diaspora media team every UDP chapter in the diaspora alla PRO be group kono ni be Sweden ne alla PRO alaji touré be group to la ning dey jallo la system so yenyi information o soto le procasi alla group to Seattle for the same, Ninata UK for the same. Ngaje UK la PRO from I see already. Fatu Wale. I see UK la members all this afternoon. So we expect everybody. Diaspora chapter expo program oning abe datila December karo tilimwani woro the 26th of December. Homecoming wolom every year diaspora la mol kata gambe UDP kol kata gambe ka program mol keje ngada tule serum. So nali screen over la GB. I'm batting on the phone or GP because I cannot be watching it from the screen. Abedatila statement of member and the United Democratic Party Media Committee on behalf of the UDP diaspora and in collaboration with the National Executive Committee of UDP is delighted to inform all party members and supporters that the 2025-2026 diaspora homecoming will kickstart on December 26, 2025 through January 4th, 2026. The program of events is as follows. December 26, 2025, Abestad La Manjai Bureau, Talantang, 10 a.m. to 11, media briefing. Media Timo Bemol brief la Kafo Kolbe La Nyari. 11 a.m. to 12, Quranic recitation, Al Quran Obe Karana. Then December 27th, Brikama, athletics championship starting from 3 a.m. fully sponsored by Alaji S. Dabo. Alaji S. Dabo le sponsor. Brikama not la tipito atolo minor really the National Assembly. Atele program on sponsor akon kilimo kadama. Brikama bekala talent saba. December 30th, Soma, ibita LRR town hall meeting. Last year, my town hall meeting with Brikama this time bitala Soma le. Jara Soma le town hall bekala town hall meeting. So nyomingol albesite lamoy albesite dankuje. So on the 3rd of January, musical jamboree, Gobekala Sewo Lungoleti, inshallah. On the 4th of January, Manjai Bureau, ebe program kumfala wallet. Manjai Bureau, General Karutile Nano. The UDP Diaspora Homecoming is an event geared towards bringing UDP supporters across different locations together alongside their comrades in the Gambia. This is an opportunity for party supporters to either meet in person for the first time or reunite with their long-lost friends whilst visiting family in the Gambia. The party also uses the opportunity to raise funds that support the activities of the party. We would like to take this opportunity to extend our open invitation to the media to be part of this series of events at the venues and times specified above. We will be honored to be graced by your presence and look forward to seeing you, UTP Diaspora Media Team. So those are some of the announcements. So Nibodo UDP Ngodi Betala Gambia this December. Please attend this event. Hanima be attend, no be attend. At least your presence will be important to attend one of these events. Quranic recitation, musical jamboree, there'll be town hall meeting in LRR. Chairman Landing B. Sane will be our guest there. So sorry, our host rather. Last time kata Brikamalenu under the Chairman Yankoba Dabal kata host and Aliagela meeting Diamond Menkaraja is important. So diaspora. Last time I remember we also did cleaning exercise in Banjul, Nadulal Fita, the streets of Banjul, and Nuntata Namol Fanata Queenala, itata ye lockdown Quinala Health Center ye fengol sambaji bagazol sambaji. So this is UDP's contribution towards national development, even though man na man sekunda follow mokay luma do wax fi ci sosé programme yi nek ci TikTok screen bi UDP Diaspora Homecoming 2025-2026 dina commencer on the 26th of December. That is Boxing Day, just a day after Christmas. The media briefing. Then also at the Manjai Bureau, recitation of the Holy Quran. So there will be an event, athletics championship event. Bohamni 100 Alaji Estaba Moko sponsor. Loaded Nanek on the 27th. Okay. So afterwards, in general, let me read again here. Musical Jamboree didn't go on the 3rd of January. Then on the 4th, there were the closing remarks. So December 27th, the Brikama Athletics Championship starting at 3 p.m. Fully sponsored by Honorable Alaji Estabo, Momoko Finance. Then I'm town hall business December 30th. Town hall meeting in LRR. Watan Q&A session. So these are some of the events that I have here just to announce. Why hibar bi mom so nek doomi UDP yang si diaspora bi fi so jotulo hibar bi rek nga ñew si man then dina laccé sa PRO bi lutax jotut la hibar bi because sen PRO bu nek si every chapter is their responsibility to cascade this information in their forums. So nek UK chapter war nga ko dega because Fatou Wali already shared this in our forums and as we can nekolo si forum bi. So I think we are good to go. That's the announcement from UDP. I also will be sharing information about the UDP media team. Sharing the put Gambia government to task in terms of price of groundnuts. Tiola da Mansakunda announced. It's not looking good. So UDP media team here but now let's start with politics. I think a lot of people have more interest in politics. Gambia is a nation where politics is discussed on daily basis on all platforms. Platform of Dolby Olma Haju Soronama politics kachati. It had every day near guest all invite is all about politics. Gambian Olma Haju Soronama politics. But we are watching also the development, the unfortunate development in Bissau, a neighboring country. Now you have a military takeover, and it's a very interesting takeover. Now, understand the former president Mbalo. Namero Omaro Siso Hombalolom. Iko ya bulale praita Abidjan. Very interesting. It's very, very interesting. It looks like it's a disguised coup. Siso Hombalo man lafi opposition ole gagneta. Coalition ole gagneta je. And this is also very interesting for Gambia because I understand that men gagneta will find a coalition ole form. And this is why I keep emphasizing Africa, ni lafita president boindila. You have to collate. Yes. The more fali Amari is not realistic. The reason is the incumbency is a big advantage in Africa. In the Western Hemisphere, incumbency is no advantage to anybody. Jang na conservative sol boindi janne. Lebo ye boindi dama coalition o mansot. All right. America, Donald Trump ye Democrat will boindi le. But any moment call it. All right. Africa, alaji we nyim president wol men be winta ten kabo Liberia. Jama kake coalition olati. Liberia coalition olo winta ji. Senegal coalition wala winda. Pastef had a coalition. So that is clear testament. Kafoko Africa, because the stakes are pretty much in favor of the incumbent. The playing field book level. Tilingo boka taraji. Walatina, we need to come together to replicate Membe in African sub-region. But I feel like Guinea-Bissau menkeraji, Omar Sissoco Embalo, bandio le mati, criminal le mati, and yalan Gambia, nyim fasaro, it's not peculiar to Gambia. Kurundi amota janin ko Gambia na problemu fombe mu nyim fasaro leti. Al-Qur'an de iko kila Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ko ibadi mo ni be tonya fulaya iko ya fasa iba fasa la nyadi wala nga tonya fay bare ntol buka kila men fo ntol buko tamandi de ntol ka bias fasa rolek hani iga momen support amanda tonya kay sa fasa. Because this evening when I was driving from work, I just strolled through my news feed on TikTok. Not Guinea-Bissau la TikTok le lamwe. Guinea-Bissau di ningolom. They're talking about the crisis in Bissau. Luckily, ika Portuguese kama fo jele de la nyin kama bari ika manika kama le fo anun tolum Guinea-Bissau la manika kama ka nyu moide. So I was able to understand ika memfo. So membe programo ni ronkan nala dia moje nyame aka Omar Sissoco Embalo le support. Yes. In fact, abe opposition will criticize kam. Ngama atemus Mbalo la support. Ako development bala sama banko kan. So ebe nyosa bakanje, there was another caller who said, but he started well, he brought development, but later he became a dictator. In fact, he, in an unorthodox manner, a National Assembly in the power tabulu, he took control. Guten Abend, my darling. Hadijatu Bailoba, ebe nyari. I National Assembly, I judiciary from the power ta. But this Omar Sissoco Embalo, ani Adama Barrow, ani Macky Sall, it all on the axis of evil. The axis of evil in West Africa. It all led to Kurial. Thankfully, Macky Sall is gone. Omar Sissoco Embalo is gone, whether through a disguised coup or whatever, but he's gone. Saying Adama Barrow, chompolong, atele tutela kafokono, and the signs are that Barrow is also going to go. Yes. Saying Barrow be kido rinne, because alam President Kalabante Olu, animal dal dabe fule killing, will tatale. Macky Sall tata, Omaru Sissoco Embalo tata, say manasi killing to traji. Ngalo manaki be dame akijo be tala podi la podi. Sako bira yin crisis di yin coup d'etat me iko so-called coup d'etat. It was not a coup d'etat. It was a means of stopping the opposition from getting power. So akombade ngali soldier rolla, wole CJ fang, wole fisata opposition o CJ, ay wole kate banko bula tata. Yalom banko din jawo yaman tambinyena. Ite la banko dundi back to military rule just because iman la fi modo ke president. So ale palace kuke. Ite banko bula. Ya soldier roll bula ji. And that way, will be able to la ni la fengoli funti te sambala kitiola, but ibe silari ko maybe ninga opposition or nata iben kisi lale. African will o banko molme honestaman siya. Africa, we are a problem. African will be very selfish. I will keep reiterating that word here. We are overly selfish. And onin lota janko tubabo le manke misil molti. Tubabo le misil me adaji ko soton tolti. Mbafola. Ntola nyinda misil nga misil me amutamenti mammo be fo be majority la. Salo kasal jomata kasali nin sun karosi daga sun. But daji ko walong na actually silti. Alal jibe munana Africa is all in turmoil. Tubabo le la challenge soton. But jang, no one is living on less than $1 a day. Jang momon problem also getting access to clean drinking water. Jang mobe kurang so de la bunkonole. Tubabu du hana sate ringo. Ite ta blato me ala mon kurang so. Isa foko ninyi ndo mo multi-millionaire memba la bunkono lebe warla na bunkone bari jang mobe le basic access to basic facilities. Why Africa lolu fekon na Africa blood will be the hani saying kolongo e ka jiobi wala ji senango e buka soto abe Gambia fon nyim banku ning 2 million where the executive Adama Barrow la molu they are living large e be kono futol be warare karal be warare e dingol be ta private school ni la musol sasata ye dundi pleno la, but the greater good of the population continue to live in abject poverty because man-tilling. We are not honest. We are selfish. We don't look at the greater good of the country. Fengo fembe favor and kolek. Ni president nata, but why ala supporters all soto. What supporters all fana they become blind. They don't look at the interests of the country. Nteka APRC la support. Jamme Musa e molfa. Isaja mole nyini nga birin jamme Musa be iko ya jamme molfa e bijele bang. Inane kidoji jamme. What an idiotic statement. Nka moy hani say ka fo kidoje jamme bulle fo president ka kido tala e mobum inane president jumala ja kido tala e mobum america itol ka directives le di hani hanata da firing squad jojo lefa jojo fo buke fada jojo wol ka judge men wala ke bari molle bije meli yalo wolle fanan ko wo penalty execute akam dala ni soron jojo buke soronde president officers ole ke muta yedu moto kono ye samba selo kon wala fanan na do ko muti president buka mo sorong president buka mo muta physically ayefa but saying blind loyalist is avo ha fali ya jamme moyle ale ja jamme jela katete malla fika do ya jamme la koto because today right now ya jamme is not my cup of tea nyanda men bevola jamme musa ma bere struggle kono nga fali saying nim barole be nyol but I keep telling you why this platform is going to be unique because we bring civic education onto this platform. Gambia, our problem is not only leadership, our problem is attitudinal challenges. Unless we deal with those attitudes, we are not going to make any headway. Let me make that clear. Ning alaji usinu dawo kala president. Ate beti ata bar melma no mawul man beti. He will have big challenge ko banko transform. Ora nan ko daji ko le nyanta falina. President mo buka dula beje. Yes, the buck stops at the president. But the president, he has to rely on his team. But in Tolu, ndaji kolu wolon enemy. And this is not peculiar to Gambia. But you can see the similarities. Look at African sub-region. Nemen sita kate wulla. Gambia na politiko be wole nyama. We don't do self-inquest. For us, everybody else is wrong. We are right. Yes, this cuts across the board. I am perfect. The other person is the problem. NPP sees UDP as a problem. Nidi amuda barola la minister Solier. Coming Adama Barolo Barindingo, me along con nepotism Latin Academy Ministry. Atondi fam. Adama Barolo Barindingo, memo Minister of Environment. Rohi John Manjang. Men fundi daka audio de daka UDP attack. Because ataka bari ne fasa. Bari biri UDP ngol be campaign la bari ate fekot ko fa. Rohi John Manjang namanan campaign ko baroy. But today she is one of the main beneficiaries. And ala broda yo samba Gambia Port Authority. Adama Barrow badi ya fasa. So we have attitude, just like I was listening to this PIP panel on TikTok from Guinea-Bissau. Wolfanambe Omaru Mbalo fasa can because member they are benefiting from Omaru Mbalola presidency. Ngo yara fan Gambia nyin daji ko mantara Gambia damma nyimbe Africa blabe leto. So neither the NPP, they are supporting Barola Nying nonsensical met the people's toll. NPP Ngolko Baro is doing some of his politics. Ndeysaan nga Dudu Dia moy le kono ngabe diamu kan suñu rew malam programme ba fla Dudu Dia is trying to validate this point and in dole fo ñu sabaji Dudu Dia ka fa ha politique mënulo ko génné ci li Yes, of course, Munga ko geni. A serious leader can do it. It's wrong for anybody. And after the UDP, I can tell you who said leave condemn. We cannot use taxpayers' money to use the meet the people's store pour na political agenda wafi. Ko opponents will muta ke caricature, ke ridicule, ke intimidate, kamul silandi. And you have some supporters of NPP who are supporting that. Because that's okay, political. Ola nanko Africa what problem with daji quality. For ñu xalaat change suñu xalaat yi ñu gis dégga ñu bàyyi farfarlo bi farfarlo du yóbbu dëkk bi si kanam xam nga lan moo yóbbu dëkk bi si kanam waxante dégga bi su fekkee ne def la affect sax waaye Africa lu ma lay gis Africa yow any agenda bu nga support loolu ngay support kooku su tooñ sax nga ne su nit wax ko nga ne warloo ko wax ndax loolu la islam santa ndax loolu la ñu yonente bi wax déedéet kay tooñ moom la ni su tooñee waxal na dafa tooñ waaye man ak kii ñoo bokk benn groupe wax tooñ na yes man moom su ma bokk ak yow benn parti ethically duma dem si plateforme si kaw di la xas di la wax yeneen yi dina la ko wax si ron because loolu is unprofessional even si liggéeykaay soo liggéey ak nit doo dem si social media do ko attaque den ko wax si kaw si suuf loolu moom is normal waaye ñu waxante dëgga ñu tooñaa fa ñooy nte kon debe UDP le Lamin Gagu be UDP le ni Lamin Gagu ye kuke me man koren ko here no Lamin Gagu is right woton kana NPP ngol blame for blindly supporting Barrow yes because NPP is doing the same thing Barrow if you o banko kan NPP folks will come out on that platform also about justify it. And this cuts across all groups. We have an attitudinal problem. Africa promote them si kanam. Hey, Western world, they are not clever than us. Brain book guy am. They have systems. System more you would dekabi. Degabi more what dekabi. But they scrutinize each other. Look at Labour Party. We had our budget yesterday. The Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rachel Reeves, gave the budget yesterday. And you have Labour MPs who even went and some of them were not happy with certain things. They went on air. And one of the MPs, I listened to Radio 5 Live yesterday. Journalist, my job as an MP is to scrutinize the executive. I will even scrutinize the Prime Minister. I will ask questions. Mane dega tuba bi sen xalaat ak ñun suñ xalaat bokkuñ. We have a long way to go in Africa. I keep telling you, we have a long way to go. Unless we change our attitudes, even if we succeed in having a change in 2026, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be ugly. And I'm putting a caveat here. Yes, if we change our attitudes, it can be good for us. But if we don't, we will be in for a rough ride. Hanisa Molda diaspora janne ebe tubabdu the opportunity to see how things work in the Western Hemisphere. They still support Barrow. That is incomprehensible for me. Yeah. Some things you cannot defend. And that's why we have this turmoil in our sub-region. Now, ECOWAS, which is a toothless bulldog, they had an emergency meeting to discuss the crisis in Guinea-Bissau. But what can they do? Nada. Because there was a coup in Guinea. There was a coup in Mali, in Niger, Burkina. They couldn't do nada about it because the African leaders themselves are dishonest. You had the prime president of Ivory Coast, meant at a fourth term, Alassane Ouattara. Amanyana at a fourth term. Yeah, Bulat at a fourth term. So it's only moral authority to try to tell other people don't do this. Ni me from the house put it on. ECOWAS is watching Adam Barrow, forcing himself on Gambians. And ECOWAS leaders, it only along when Barrow came, Barrow came another 3 years later. I have found for us yet at 5, 10. So Barrow kakara 15. ECOWAS leaders are watching all this. It tonya follow Barrow. It have follow Barrow ko Barrow kanata. Ibe bala alaman tankala nin crisis kata Gambia. Inela nyin nonsensical diplomacy la. Me alonko is never going to deal any dividend. Because it's jiko ila. Jiko lom. Man honest. Greater good of us, we are not honest. I will say that as loud as I can say. Your honesty is the bedrock of attitude. If you are not honest, kujama babeje do under a digger. Ntolung denyo mbubo Islam, the Juli, but greater good of us are not honest. That is the hard fact. We will say uncomfortable truth on this platform. It will be unpleasant, but we will say it. Suñu politics bi sax dafa bari ànd ak caaxaan léegi. I said yesterday, less than 15% of Gambians, in my view, are Democrats. And I stand by that. I haven't done any survey, but I can judge from the behavior, a sample of us online, how many of us have values of being a Democrat? Only few. Hey, democracy nekkul si lamiñ rek, si jëfin bi la ànda wara ànda. We need to study what is the meaning of democracy. Democracy, then go jàng nga understand ko. Democracy is about individual choices. We have to accept choices. But that is our problem. And unfortunately, Guinea-Bissau have gone through this. May God save Gambia so that we don't go through the same way. Guinea-Bissau had always been had this instability path. So many coup d'etats. Kelol fongo keta jele. Ntol ala yendema. Only coup d'etat killing the Gambia full of fun. The other one was not successful. The late Kugo Sambasanya 81, that was bloody. And then Jaya Jammeh came in 94, that was bloodless. But the aftermath of it became bloody. Yes, the coup itself was bloodless, but the aftermath of the change became bloody because we had the what? November 11 was bloody. How many people died under Yaya Jammeh's watch? Allegedly by Jammeh and his junglers. So Motavola Yaya Jammeh at the time was bloodless. Yes, it became bloody. And now we have this grossly incompetent leader in the person of Adama Barrow. He doesn't want to go. He should go. It's a question of how that we should focus on. Nakala, Morgan am solo. Barrow mom, you bari si online bi. Nangu nañ ne Adama Barrow du waaji Adama dafa wara dem waaye nakala moy question bi. And I think that's where our emphasis should be. Man, that's where my emphasis is. From now against 2026. Nakala Barrow di dem mo gana iti man than any other thing. Because Barrow su toge, we can hit here and you hasante you guard wala each other. We are going to be so losers. While Barrow dynasty, Barrow hegemony, boy how Gambia. So pare mo hand over power to Domam. dañ fee toog rek la lañ ci mon as long as ECOWAS is in the Gambia. We will just be here. And I will tell you something. May God forbid. I said that yesterday. Wallahi, may God forbid 3 times. But if Barrow crossed the line, oppositions will become redundant in that country. Somebody can dispute it's not going to happen. But that's foolhardiness. Greater people online, you better know what's TikTok, they didn't give up. Program during Amati. They didn't know them doesn't sohla. So right now, our emphasis should be we should do everything within our remit to gain a Barrow in 2026. Moi Jami Gambia. And me, I will give, in my view, Nakala. Another person can come and say Nakala, Abekala Nyadile. Meng Sonayata, well on coalition. And on coalition of me along is logical, in my view, is for this other opposition to rally behind UDP. That's a logical way. Any other way will just become intricate, it will become complex, and it will be irrational. And that's why I keep saying here, Honorable Halifa Sallah and Alaji Usainu Dabo need to have closed door meeting, because ñom ñaar yépp kilifa lañ yaaga nañ ci politics, they've done it all, they've witnessed it all, they've seen it all. ñom suñu joxante loxo rek, the others will rally behind them automatically. ñu salvage Gambia. ñom ñoo wara toog, ñom ñaari kilifa yi come up with a solution for our country. Lolu moy jami Gambia. Any other way will be complex. But sooner dañoo dem everybody on their own, the risk is too high for me. I'm not saying that we cannot do it, but Barrow, the way he has emboldened himself, the way the IEC is in his pocket, the attestation is supporting him, it will be very, very hard for one group to do it on their own. That's my view. Somebody else can disagree. Extremely hard for that matter. And we have 1 year to go. We still can do it. We still can unite. We still can make sure we put our act together. Let the entire opposition sit around the table. Let's put our differences aside and put the country first. Let the entire opposition come together, put our differences aside. You buy the suspicion, hey, UDP, Yahon coalition be. There is no perfect group in that country. Every group you talk about, you will have a bot. Yes, if you come to UDP, you can criticize us for some of our failures in the coalition. But likewise, UDP can also look at you and say, at least I did something. What did you do? That's why then you want to buy the Johante Laho. Start this blame game. Any group in Gambia, if you want to scrutinize, you always find a fault. That's why we need to fight a Demba, forge ahead meaningfully, rally behind United Democratic Party. To me, suma laje nakala, lolu moy suma nakala. Kenen so amé nakala, kay nga wax ma. And we study both. Ñeneen ñi duñ d'accord because ñeneen ñi sole waxe UDP jité coalition, lolu mom dañoo wax ne déedéet. By su UDP lead coalition right now, ban group mo wara lead coalition? Wax leen ma. and soko waxe sam si lan nga ko base ban formula nga use. Barrow needs to go. Farmers are not happy. Security personnel, we don't want instability in Gambia. And the way to avoid instability, let's have democratic change in 2026. We don't want a Guinea-Bissau situation in our country. Because Lulu, defa in the musiba. Then because in the democracy continue. So we can borrow, defa nek kenen. Borrow work house at 2026. Borrow mo waxon fi ne mom defa def time this time limit seal ko. We're out of greed. Barrow buga continue. Kon lu dal Macky Sall moko ñew dal rek. Waaye di ko xam dem dugg si problème boobu noonu. So Gambia, let's wake up. Nga ndaji ko faling. Nga tilingo sabati na banko kan. Nga tonya sabati na banko kan. Moment perfect. Jam mobile bot shot. Ante se who said limenga diam. I have a lot of bots. Some imperfection jamale benna. Because muhadama dingoleti. But jang, ni mo membe benjibe kan 171 people membe benjibe kan TikTok and 241 membe benjibe kan Facebook. Jang mo killing na e bot shotole. Jam mo mantimma. Jomala be bulo wulen la je ka fayte perfectale. Ko de mamre ite mo jimin nati. Jam mo be la ka mistake. Ndolo UDP vananta follow we are perfect. Because ben fongol le nene kan. Ning kom perfect awon ngam fongol le nene. Sometimes the best way to learn is to listen to your critics. And on the problem of Africa no bukala fiya criticize. Satuntol Gambiano. Malonko mo ni lafta karanna. Kanela mo mbelka bulo kosiyede. Hani lafta successful la doku bla. Don't listen to Melka Tula bulo kosile, you are the best, ke fali kulutendu. Molu men can be melka tonya fo baroye UDP banta bantol ka fole ni data pamoro rade ka tonya fole ika scrutinize le ni data kerfatu the same thing online ja molka criticize le bo baroka nyinjale nyunu jele control mo jawolleti abe jumala jele ko bi wolon nakanu moti wolo Ahmed Jiteti ngale Ahmed Jiteti ka kanim baro sayin lioning malane mu alani molu melka afali kulu tentu baru bo le jela ko ñu leen de kanu ha UDP ngol man la finna ba UDP ngol la ka tonya foy anu ni UDP man sa ko na fanan sita ñandal la moy la na critique so le la wala na sometimes we have to listen to our critics amanga ko ni mo offense fa gi UDP la rek ntol ñu tan ala le nga fa mari okay why there's one thing near fani ala na ñantam fa mo defender it's normal in politics because you don't let lies flow. But sometimes constructively, if people criticize us, we should take it on the chin, learn from it, and move on. Because we have to prepare ourselves that as a government in waiting. Ni nata man sekunda, otomola na critics solve siala. Ni UDP man sekunda sita. If UDP scrutinize far more than ikabaro from scrutiny. We have to be ready for that. Because you know why? UDP has been asking for government from 1996. Mo ba fala almeta man sekuna nyina sali ya soto. Malla feto dangole jibela. Otomola fe be scrutinize platform jamal fo be yella jam pour que UDP criticize. The breathing space on soto. Even before the first 100 days in office, mo ba start like can criticize. Wala na sign nyantam form prepare la. Na lonko even as an opposition constructively, people should be able to criticize United Democratic Party. People should be able to criticize Alhaji Ousainou Darboe. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe is not beyond criticism. And in fact, he will learn from that. And I'm sure he will appreciate his critics. Of course, there is a difference, there is a variance, personally attacking somebody and in constructive criticizing. I'm not talking about people who go personal. There is no room for personal attacks in a democracy. It's not civil. It's wrong. But constructively, if somebody criticizes Alhaji Ousainou Darboe, I interview somebody goes and criticizes, no UDP member should say, oh, you ngi attack suñu pa bi. Pa bi su nekk président nak. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe su nekk président nak. Comme Barrow lu ñoo criticize Barrow ni. So we have to be ready for that. Lolo dama ne democracy is not easy. Democracy dafa ànd ak lu bari. Du sànni carte rek. Du freedom of speech rek. But ñun Gambia suñu affaire easy wut de. Even somebody says Alhaji Ousainou Darboe ma waxoon fi 3 years na la yóbbu Barrow court. Loolu nekkul saaga. Why should anybody in UDP take offense of that? That's not an insult. That's a statement that he said. Somebody's digesting it. Somebody's analyzing it. That's normal in a democracy. Just like I listened to Mama Kanda the other day. Munge advised UDP and Barrow to stop this ping-pong. Mama Kanda said, Mom APRC la nekon. Wa ken musu ko dega mom ak APRC ñu ngi exchange card. Mune UDP ak NPP luta. But and that's how I like when Fatu Ture told him, but yosa Barrow bayot la yosa de because they attack Barrow sa. The Mama Kande. Problem is Barrow is the one who likes firing shots at UDP. And Barrow should be the bigger person. Momo nekk si presidency bi. Ñun lu ñoo criticize Barrow is on policy. I've never had any UDP leader going personal on Adama Barrow. Wahuma the militants there. I'm not talking about the militants. I'm talking about the executive, the leadership. Nibe Barrow challenge on policies and ideas. But Barrow like a personal. Barrow like a personal. Because Barrow politique bobu la mun. So hopefully yàlla dinañu dimbale suñ amee formula boo xam ne ñun ñëpp dinañ si d'accord, if not everybody but at least majority, because it's always difficult to bring everybody on board. Even coalition 2016 we didn't bring everybody on board. Mama Kande was alone. There are other people who did not join the coalition, but if you have the majority, at least we can give Barrow a run for his money. Man si suma xelaat bu ndaw loolu lañu war a def. So ñu try si suñu politics bi nag di doxal dëgga farfarlo bi ñu bàyyi ko. Man mii suma bokka yow benn groupe suma defee loo xam ne jaadul wax ma ko si jar ak teege. waaye Sehu Sedile UDP la. Sehu Sedile mooy UDP media lii. Sehu Sedile moo nekk UK chapter chairman. No moom referende nañ ko bàyyi. waaye su keneen def ko nga ko bugg a criticize yow da nga put your bopp in a precarious situation. You wouldn't have the moral compass to go after other people. So it is very important pour ñu mëna wax suñu xelaati si yar ak tegen. Mën nañu discuss prix gerte bi right now. Barrow is, with all this wax bu bari bi, Barrow is not prioritizing farmers, béykat yi. In fact si toobi yépp Barrow lan la fa wax loo xam ne béykat yi dinañ ko dégga. Man dégguma ko de xëy na wax na ko. soo demee si fànni wér gu yaram bi loolu fekkut fa Barrow. Barrow was just going after the opposition. Atata berata da badibu honorable Suleiman Saho ay wala attack ko latina mul man nala anata berikama ay Yankuba Dabo attack natata dulaw to rek ak opposition lo attack because he has nothing to offer to the Gambian people except nga sila karre do ku jang nga silo leke jang nyen silo fon ni jibe fon e la quality fon man betea silo limeta rek i start ka tinya bari sa fo ko million le nga million mo ni lulu pa kilometer nga wala dépasse because nyen sila do ko ni ajebe bambandi nji do mordu lalom place leka kayla project yi tali baro ni aje baro ya bambandi sila do ko to mochat mo fo de am mochat mona na baro boka bambang l'hôpital la koto Baringa Madam Sanela ko I just sent a statement about him appoint Ahmed Jita as a special advisor. Oh, Ahmed Jita appointed. I read a statement about him appointing Ahmed Jita as a special advisor on communication. Well, that wouldn't surprise you. Yalon Sani Ahmed Jita diatale. So maybe Ahmed Jita advised. Because Anu Baro is Baro manga toleti. Election mo kanasi. Asulata Ahmed Jita la kotenke. 2026 ita use la kotenke. And this is why Baro ina se kuya nyaonya but ni election kana si ala nafakan. Oh, special advisor, Ministry of Communication. Ani Ibrahim Silalwe. Oh, ani fengele. Do you want to be communication fang? Ismail Assise. Special advisor, Ministry of Communication. Madam Zane Mbala Gelola Wai, but he's just playing with us. Like, we have a problem, man. I'll screen or tap why. I've a TikTok for a notification or deal now. Okay, if I have a notification or deal, I'll screen or tap. Yeah, I'll screen or tap, please. F1, if I have an alert come. No, yeah, Ismail Assise information. Ibrahim Silabe General works. Yeah, Ismail Assise General. So, I'm being a line all yele. Lafida Monella, Momo Yela Miranyadi. What is the way forward to remove Barrow? Barrow, so you go forward again in 2026. Yep, you buried that corner and the Barrow forward then. Why Nakala? That is the key question. Fofula ni wara focus. Nyanda focus lo lekan. Abe kela nyadile. Be Barrow bondila nyadile. Purunkana replica of the Guinea-Bissau situation in Gambia. That will be very unfortunate. And if we don't put our act together, that will be the inevitable. Alamankana fotoji. Because Africa, sojarol wol fana metra la sirine, wol fana be gaparola. Ni civilian wol man kuke nyanda menkela rek, they step in. And woka banko tardendele. Look at what is happening in Conakry. Dumbuya anatala ko another transitional leader la, but I feel like he's going to go and contest. Afanambe uniform bonila. Ibeka wolek. Nyim palazo ni mensi da jabu kala feko bolaje. Sako ni meli la ngo ye new sacrifice. Ye kidota. Wol ka volen del nga new sacrifice nte bolaje. Wolom problem ot. So wala we need to put our act together. All the entire opposition need to put our act together. Gambia, normally we like to reinvent the wheel. I have said this many times. In coalition building, the normal process, people rally behind the opposition. I have never seen it anywhere in the world where a small party will lead a big party. And you know what? When you say small party, they said small party. But I think now Usman Sonko have answered that question for us. Prime Minister Usman Sonko. Usman Sonko mune ñu wax ne small party amut a big party ñu xamul lan la ñoo wax mu ne politics am na big party small party waaye ma ne waa Prime Minister Usman Sonko kay nga dimbale ñu si TikTok yi Gambia because ñoom ñoo lee wax ne small party ak big party amul soo waxee ñu mer waaye jërëjëf waay Prime Minister Usman Sonko léegi now you've put this thing to bed UDP, ñun ñoo war a lead coalition bi. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe should be the flag bearer of a united coalition. Dina ko wax waxati ko. Am na ñoo xam ne du la ne, but suñu bëgg a génne Barrow, all these parties should rally behind Alhaji Ousainou Darboe. All of them. Ni Melbourne na patio kono, United Movement, e nyanta narali ye rally behind UDP. Sobeya, e nyanta rally la behind UDP. And the solution or suggestion is that Alhaji Ousainou Darboe and Honorable Halifa Sallah will let them sit down and work out the strategic framework, because New Long Alfalti, New Long multi-tool meta political kono, they've been there, they've seen it all, they've witnessed it all as far as Gambian politics is concerned. They should lead this. That is my suggestion. Iko General President arrive in Senegal for safety. Okay, is it Omar Mbalo? So everybody should rally behind us. You don't need that moment. What is that? Mo, Manje understand. I will open the lines for everybody to say their views. Okay, Sisla ngama ikatata nung Ivory Coast, so atata Senegal. Okay. Look at all the crisis. Cameroon opposition leader, wofana ya sunya election wala wofana nata seeking sanctuary in Gambia. Wofana borta nata sigan. Africa is all in a mess. So, not topical today, way forward. Atoliaje nyadi le ko mone benyin solution okala. Let's say it nga kacha. Ndenga na mira nyalfo. Because mbe da korta monela wala nyentiko, we are in a mess. Now let's think of solutions. Complain bi barina. Yaga na nyo kas, deka bi demot, deka bi defa yahu, Adama Barrow munut for the past 2 years. Now let's focus on solution. Okay? So ndela fita wala. Nteka na mira nyale fo jam. Ni modo fana yala mira nyafo. So msena don kaja kono nde edi fala request o kina. So modol fana se request o kina. Na don kaja kono. Nde edi welcome.
Thank you, Sedili. Inge konto. Kanya viewers will funnel be konto.
Abaraka.
Yeah, Sedili, great topic. And I think importantly, diamo kumasete ngadiamo kumasesa imbairi. Adama Barrow ate buka idea suraka aka molem jubi aka bangolem jubi menika polike. So aka idea bonni na waleto. Yo ngani menja hapunda Guinea Bissau. Abe kela fe idea leti me alonga fe asakeno. Wala nyinti ko ay alonni ay pasaro menken na kodula. Yalo ni haklo banga na jaranga broda ni.
Juma seri keda.
Ako menko sunkaro kono yeta ben buva zone man ko haklo banga.
Ah, okay. Ha.
Yalo nga kole ko limba use binte to debite ya malala prison le ko.
Mbadwan seku ntoma. Seku ite minute la bang. Okay. Mbadangate drop. Okay.
Yo yalo ni mobe haklo ba kan wala wo kuma ka kabira bo fola woluma ka fole ko. Ako ni to ni Adama Barrow mawbin. And imagine this was the second term. This was not even, I mean, you man this start amara. You that second term what? Ala woni moment walem. It will be nyanta mention Adama Barrow wini katuning Adama Barrow wini it will be bita prison. Mundalile be sambala prison. Yemune ke fo bita prison.
Sunya role me yemen kedro.
Kabiri wo mu kabiri the first 5 years on second 5 years o manna. So another 5 years la fata wakan. Imagine that. So Adama Barrow baby mendo Haniba Ousainou nana se sinwa na isi na diama be safe la nyame nga bakela. Molma Adamo Baro, ni ka Adamo Baro Jube, ni mitmol membe ayake, mome ye molo eka mokoros. Ya Adamo Baro nyada koros, Adamo Baro be de wondin ne back from not de wondomandi.
So I don't believe in Baro be de urine.
Baro be de wondin. I don't believe Baro is 100% certain of what is going to happen.
Okay.
Man believe I 100% certainty so to the comment last election I certainty so to nyame. I don't believe I certainty so to nyamale. In election a whole lot of things can go wrong.
Okay.
A whole lot of things can go wrong. So ngalong ko Baro knows that Baro le wolong katan bin to be learning opposition all family because he is there's so much information available to him than us. So he knows this. The other party member opposition parties will command it. Uncle Halifa Saleh is one of the ones me along Conte. I have a huge hope on him this time around.
Okay.
I hope so probably this time around. If I understand there is a few things in this. Uncle Halifa Saleh ke baya telesai.
I don't know Uncle Sidia Jata.
Ba usenu ke batale Uncle Halifa Saleh ke batale Uncle Bas Sidi ke batale nyulbe be legacy la ni tu koto me ya longo sama mbe wala safen yen mbe wala jube la mbe tol fo la wala bala maybe mentoning Uncle Halifa ka la fita pour ko legacy le tout
Ha
anyanta na ke la UDP le
yeah anya
yeah, UDP the Malesa or legacy in Tariandi Mumento. He have done so much for the country, yes. But in Bealo, the politician or politician, Ikalafile legacy may yalong ko Saba Nike Moliki for the wallet. And maybe meant to be there is no other political party in that country means so possibly in the Nonama UDP. So put I make UDP la a different soul put aside. To put the Bankonin forward and for them to put a good legacy out here for themselves. Yeah. Now is the only time. There is no other time around it. So what I believe I have a hope in him this time around. It might be completely different from the other times. The petty things that they follow. Probably this time around, they have a bigger thing to put forward rather than to follow those small petty things. So I hope, how I'm seeing it is what is going to be for him in terms of a coalition with the UDP. Because maybe political party, you might have a coalition. Maybe I don't know there is any chance of that political party.
No, any coalition excluding UDP is not the Kumala.
It's not going to work. The real history and in the numbers, we have seen it. Even UDP, the lowest percentage, even our lowest percentage, is far ahead of any political party in that country. So there is no political party at this point in time. All the opposition, all the independent, they after Nyoma. They cannot. It's impossible. So understand that the only political parties men matter to them be mentor. Party nanilet, nyai party nano fonsi. You know, Uncle Halifa Salalem, Mama Kandalem, in as much as Nalon 2% I always sort of, but is needed, which is not far. You got the independent solo. How could say the political scamming need to stop in the Gambia? A couple of days ago, I'm going to just repeat it again. Haramadin will just see no lay, Ibuka diamu Gambia politico. Ibuka bata Gambia politico. Yeku force any other city, a samato, do tata seal official conebe doko lebela, kodol business or lebela, kodol mutalebe searing. Idata for le data sabala, mote jela. Yemunya fight to Sanjikili, ye fintine, a political party lelo.
Sign from Gambia from a political party will be come back from almost every other day. You got political party could only form that.
Political scam. It is very sad. They have no integrity in them. They do not have the country at heart. They don't have the people of that country at heart. All they are trying to do is to get themselves into the highest position of the land through the back door. Ita torale, ita batala, imam kuke,
19. Madam Saneko, we have 19 parties now, registered parties. Wow. Small little Gambia. 19 political parties. Wow.
Political party anywhere talking about their country, look at their history of anything to do with their country the past 2 years, 5 years, just 2 years. You will not see nothing. And what they are doing is very sad, and no political party should allow it. And I am warning my party, United Democratic Party. United Democratic Party la dingonu karana siate konole dokula siate konole. They give their electoral, they give their wealth, they give their time year after year after year to the country and party. People they come from nowhere. They cannot even give us their family members to vote for us. They know damn well they cannot make them to vote for them. 1 year to the election, to bypass everyone. In political parties, so many members of doko kela party, doko kela banko ye kodo dundi ye taro dundi ye neng yes no samuel ni ko be kela banko years and years and years. Ye na iko ye sound chiwo nyato in the pretext of your political party lo fawe me ya lo fawe ya lo no ko mem political party lo is just waiting for last minute ko I endorse UDP or I endorse Mama Kande or I endorse this person, knowing fully well you have done your analysis on it to understand which political party might likely to win, because you haven't done focal for that country or anything for your people. Just to skip the queue of having ministerial positions or having other positions in that country, in the political landscape of our country, while the party in the queue is the most dishonest behavior politics that we can ever see, and that's exactly what is happening. So I'm going to put you down the UDP for them to recognize this. And then I'm going to say the same thing about this new movement. It's the same situation. They're doing nothing but political scamming and political fake ambition or Yemen land.
So in hypothetically, if Alaji Usainu Dabo and Uncle Alifa decide to lead this coalition talks, and they said, okay, let's bring everybody on board. So would you say there should be exclusion for other groups?
No, in fact, no. I am not a fan of excluding any individual when it comes to the terms of politics. I am not a fan of it. Okay. But you know what I am not a fan of as well? I am not a fan of dividers. That movement, they are nothing. And they will be nothing but dividers and betrayers. Let this be very clear to Gambian people. Any government they still have their ambition of dividing and leading, and the government will never go. UDP is not in the game of coming to government for one term. We have a lot of capable people that we can have 3 to 4 presidents that will come out of UDP. Nobody is going to do more than 2 terms. I am not a fan of it. I will not advocate for it.
But if they want to come to the coalition and they want to be a player, would you say no, they shouldn't?
I will not say no. In fact, I will welcome it. And I will tell you why. And I will tell you how UDP should deal with that. Number one, they are not to be trusted. We are to make sure we secure our foundation, our party, and our government to begin with, because we do not want them in to just be a mole inside us and try to destroy us from within as they did. No, we are no more naive. They might think that UDP is naive. We are not. They teach us a lesson that we will never forget. And we will never give them the chance to ever do it so again. Now, we're going to be very mindful of them. They need to understand this. We will work with them. We will never trust them. Now, if they want to come in...
Yeah, but is that not... Listen, is that not ironical? If you don't trust somebody, then I think it's better not to even work with somebody.
Nobody trusts anybody in terms of coalition. That anybody tells you that in politics they are just talking out of the air.
No, but what I'm saying is, if we don't trust them, we cannot work together.
Oh no. If they want to come in to take the country out, and I didn't even come to the step that I want my party to make sure that is put in place. Secondly, that movement, there is no movement in the history of Africa or the Western world that come to play their first year. They're able to do anything that make any changes.
Okay, before they continue, I just want to make a disclaimer here. We're just having a conversation about general conversation. I just want the audience to understand. UDP la team, UDP la team on coalition is already there, and we are not part of that team. We are just having a conversation. So our views here is not necessarily that UDP is going to take that, but we are just having a general conversation. Okay, so that.
And this is why I keep saying I am one in my party, and then this is why I keep saying I'm going to keep saying the direction I want my party to take with these individuals. Secondly, if these people want to come onto the table to have a...
So let me ask you a question. Ila broda nati lafta nala you ton la kabona baro kana mbe mai fati la honde ibate trust la leba.
Na broda ndo fo trust la mobe.
But yala sida no la mira ya foko he mistake tale sayo kay member la back to UDP le go but nanga breaking news for day. You know who is coming to Bantaba for interview?
Honey.
Bakso Jaita is coming to Bantaba. Bakso.
Wow, I gotta wait for that.
Yeah, next week, the Bakso Sotola Jane. That will be an interesting conversation. Bakso Kalafana la Bantabare. Yala ning Adama Baronga Ulole Buitema.
But Bakso Ntola Mole Mati, UDP Golu. Hani na asabi fontala.
Asabi tala na baba benunde. No, he's coming here for Wolum Bantababe Diala and Bakso the open conversation Sotola.
No, la conversation no kadiala. I like ngala politics like it. The way of politics he does, I like it.
But I find Nandiro sometimes they.
I find the main platform to them. Moving forward, the movement. There is itamonya kunola jam. Mba janimbita amba fola janimbe diamla na patio how to deal with them. Left them for la Gambian oli wala nyinti ko ni movement o tekela fenti na manke betrayal. If they are betrayals, you betrayal do male long ye wala ke. It must ita banku tankundi nola because ni left tankundi nola no ibe tankundi masele la patio lo kono. Ni ita banku ni ita moni mo ke nola kilindi because ni so ke no ba kuma sele na ila patio lo kono janni.
Me debate organize later ni Musa said it tema. I will bring Musa Sedi. Yalo na former student love. Malsa malana jale na debate la.
Yala to buka mo so yafo so ndema follow.
Ego wala ngala video do la jiba ben tonya ko sa hanin defo makara moda ka bugan defo la moy say. Aka buga UDP aka buga mo la moy aka bugan defo la moy.
Agreement na ngami rete nyanta ko doko ke la patio ko ya fix bari te pare pour que la patio te tilbula wule mbaka tawla gambianul manya ne te jala ko te be kala moti membe mol karala nyobala te be kala membe mol kuntula nyobala because ite wole ke finti la on patio le data woto ni be murla na ko ibinale ni UDP be doko kala ate kala nyinto ko they are coming because UDP will have a plan for them. No. What a killer de andunta be wala muntala lodu lati na patiola karola
wala dala personal view. Okay, that's fine enough.
Andunta patiola leader solo they engage to the last second pour ko fanam fa senia.
Okay, thank
party member be any position to me along believe ko ntende idi nyanda kete engage to the last second. I will engage every single one to the last second. Ni bina UDP come be sila tabloka they will come without any promise given to them. They can endorse UDP. Mais for the year taraje like many UDP endorsed in the past. They do not have anything to offer to us as a coalition. They are not a member of partners that you can have a coalition with. They are not being tried and tested. Anything they're telling us is just a word.
Go marengela KGB wolong ako acquire request kina manhanya tala atondi ila friend tukuluru si marenga GB. Ako mention na tala nga ignore bali mala ntemala request of tukuluru si ni bel program or la can come up. I want to hear your opinion on this coalition.
You cannot ignore her. She is my auntie.
Alkana songa jam ko tengede mbadu nge bulangata mbadu ngata fenke ya yeah but
the only people that have the right to say that we need to sit in the table as a coalition members or as a coalition partner, they are the people, many alongo, we have tried and tested them in the real elections. We do have real numbers for them, whether that is 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, we know their numbers. That is tried and tested.
Okay.
This movement is never been tried or tested. It all got offending frontally. It is like thinking talk for
Ibrahim sila ko nyeleng ako ay mo mandika kan sifa laga ako
mari ita ko ento sondo ka ko 10,000 people so 30,000 people so 50,000 people you are not tried and tested kabin esa fal na tan be ko le esa be win na le se ko se fam ma wala fo say esa fal that how many percentages or 2%.
Either you believe that Esa was going to win 2021?
I never believe it because I am not mad enough to believe such a thing because at least I live in the West where I have some experience about this. So, but many people from Mobile Esa is going to qualify the Dunia Mobile. Did Esa win? No, he got only 2%. Yeah. Why would this movement of me along? And then man tried, is never tested. Well, be never following your co, partnership, and that will go party because you disagree. It of at disagree that will let Tabandrinyala. So not actually you were never tried, you never tested. We can never trust the numbers you're calling us because you never went to election to begin with. You cannot be a coalition partner. You have to come and endorse your own free will.
Okay, abaraka back and day. Thank you. Next, Madam Sanele. We have Suso Sierra also here and Ibrahim Job. The callers all segment letter. We are having a discussion about way forward for Gambia. So I may agree to Mojama agree to Adam Barrow should go, but what is the way forward here? I'll call a Madam Sana, Bismillah.
Hello, assalamu alaikum, Sehu.
Wa alaikum salam.
Sira, my favorite lady, huh? Ibrahim Malbe Kontona and in viewers will be. To be honest with you, it's going to be tough. From coming here online, more comment solo, TikTok.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think Gambians are ready for a coalition.
Oh, you think Gambians are not ready for coalition?
A lot of people, the rejection on coalition and the complaints are a lot. Well, in the unification of it. Because a lot of people are saying, why should we go for coalition again? When the first coalition didn't go well.
Okay.
But again, what coalition or Latina is known to a lot of people. The person that's sitting in the bench now is the one that causes the formula, the termination of the coalition.
But they can't blame. They can totally blame.
It can be what did Bausin do? Someone that was already in prison at the time. And the chairperson was Anti-Fatimata Tambajan. And nobody speaks about her. And now the trouble we all have is biri na molu farasete kono fanantata wal fanambiela numbers form and
farasi fulalonde yalom baro fanan farasitale
no baro tawo so we gave chance. We told a lot of Gambians Al Kafu Bolma 2021 was a time for them to trust UDP.
Yeah.
Imalana. They chose to give numbers to Adama Barrow, even though I don't rely on those records.
Yeah.
But still, say for instance, we give it to them and tell them, yes, Alemin for Tonyala.
Mm-hmm.
But then in Atajoko, UDP Tatamin for all these years is true. we shouldn't rely on Barrow. Barrow cannot take us further. And it's very clear. Everyone is at a doubt that it is very clear that Gambian will want change. But they're also the same Gambians who do not want to talk about a genuine
yeah, but Madam Sada, we all want change, but it's the critical question is how.
It is, of course.
Let me ask you, Madam Sane, what's your opinion? What's your opinion? Do you think one party like UDP on our own, in the current political situation in Gambia, we can remove Barrow? Do you believe that?
I believe even in the 2021, if we had put our foot down.
No. You know why I put that condition there? I said in this situation, you just had exactly you just had that IEC thing. We had a discussion about the IEC thing. So if the playing field was level, yes, then possibly any party can defeat Barrow. But right now, with the situation, do you think we can do it on our own?
I think there's a doubt.
Yeah.
I think there's a doubt.
It's going to be a serious challenge, isn't it? Yeah.
A probability of about 40% of not succeeding. In my understanding of what I'm seeing on the ground. But as I said, we still can go and work harder and harder. It has to be everybody's, involvement, everybody's contribution, especially we that are for the party. But again, if we want to do a clean-up one, a very, very undoubted number, it has to be a coalition.
A genuine coalition, right?
A genuine one.
Yes.
Where akoita mul maleko kisili kasarate tarlaje. Come what may, because I think we will collectively secure our ballot boxes.
Yeah.
We will collectively ensure what we want is going to happen. Even if later on another disaster is coming from somewhere, then Barrow will find it quite hard because about Gambian
all paratally, yes.
Now, sila wala Kenya na kulang kuwati because they can need the opposition or everybody is like looking like they can win the country, they can be the president. And it doesn't work like that. Gambian will suffer a hard, but when they go to the ballot box, they change their mind.
No, what I can tell you from the information that I have, we don't put everything out and publish it. There is reluctance within the ranks of some of the opposition for UDP to lead the coalition, and this is where it becomes tricky. Okay, and some of them, because it's not rational for UDP to rally behind any of them. They don't have numbers.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work. So they just need to rid of.
This is what happened again in 2016.
Yeah.
Eventually, more people coalition but eventually
it happened. Magic, as a kind of magic, it can happen.
The talks can continue, and they understand that you know what, we cannot do it alone. We cannot go without United Democratic Party. The numbers matter, and then hopefully they'll work. Because who would go into partnership with someone who has got 10% and a person who has got 40%?
Yeah.
Of course, you know that the individual 40% is likely going to have more shares than you that goes into partnership with 10%.
Yeah, true.
But just still, there is this situation in Gambians, will be a confidence to how we can do it. And you can't.
No.
An individual party cannot take out an incumbent. It's not possible.
You know, y'all ningatara Western Janne from particularly because the elections are free and fair. You understand?
Yes,
the incumbent is not giving any, but Gambia is so
it's
crazy.
Good. And again, look at the situations we are looking at right now. You're just talking about ECOWAS and AU. A Syria blow fold when the continent is splitting into halves.
Yeah.
They know the issue that happened in Guinea-Bissau should not happen at all.
Yeah.
You cannot have an opposition leader that's almost leading the polls and is nearly going to be announced.
Yeah.
And then someone out of the blue came in from the armed forces and swear themselves in.
Yeah.
It's forcefully taking over a democratic country.
Yeah. They stole the verdict of the people.
When a democratically elected person, the choice of the people are there waiting.
Yeah.
And then you talk about this individual, sanctuary, safe haven, country.
Yeah.
How can a 92-year-old person in Africa lead a country?
Cameroon is crazy. It's crazy.
And how many times has he tried?
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone that cannot physically even be able. It was like Momar guy in IEC.
IEC, yeah.
Their health will not even allow them to speak or think properly.
Yeah.
How can ECOWAS still sit and allow that to happen? And here we are, logging that individual who has all the competence and all the votes to come in and sit here. Look at the demonstration. How many people were arrested? The citizens say, we don't want you anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yet still, where Gambia. Again, I'm worried because
I have a feeling that even President Alamuso is the one running the country.
To be honest with you, Adingo
or Alamuso wole be banko ronkel. He abagalo what is happening within his surrounding fam.
And if you look at it, it's not fair. And this is Africa. This is the continent we are. We should be able to take off, from this level. But no wonder a lot of people are leaving ECOWAS. Because they're not serving the purpose that they actually mandated and actually told people that they will be. So what is the purpose of ECOWAS? Basically, it's for themselves. Because the people there are doing 3 terms and over.
Alasan Watarana Bonyo.
It is going to be tough, but I believe, inshallah, with prayers and dedication and the inter-party people that are discussing, hopefully they'll put something on the table, understanding they cannot succeed without a United Democratic Party. And similarly, UDP Fanang Benda Boko meaning continue to grassroots and back and hit as possible as just so if we get people that don't want to go into collusion with us, it will give us a bigger, picture of ourselves to understand because we are going to go in a 3-party way.
Yeah.
And if that happens, Alabetiata,
yeah. Abaraka bagi nga suso sira fananta. Abaraka.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Enembara.
Kambal be konton na. The evening amini. Sare balam ngal be konton.
Baraka.
Allah dia mol be ta bakel.
Baraka.
You ninka around the what's the way forward? 2026 election. Kumo nata wa kwa semben pia. Ndiko. Imbe sonna tonyala. Andumbe jube rol kela bankol to minka kije. Wolo ndiko pati ba wole ka lead then pati tomale bula noma.
True.
Bula ndi wole nyanta ka kije. Nimman tara na karola. Comme ya fa nyame bari halifa ni usenu to lom ke ba ti nyol kono te lom ta nyol kono. It is a top ni lead knowledge. You understand? So, but come Sale Palama Yafon. Well, social media called no jube minka for J is discouraging.
Social media minka for J cambe o mansoro de.
Tamata. Cambe o mansoro because ni tamata ntengamira ya jele minka ke in the Western world. Ya jele minka ke dunia kono. Kuma kansifa puru we boy to mari da kona kanti jakale. Because it's a kunyo yenda tambila wala. So ntengamira dal political party ndole yenta nalale. Ye rally usenu daru koma. Ay coalition on lead. Anafula nyo lafta kamin fanam fo. Obese kunno la coalition talks ni kono le. Wala mniti ko. IEC na supession no benyame sign thing. Intemal la IEC fanglela.
Emala IEC la de.
Ani malela. Ndengamira coalition no. Ibenyante bulo chodi la IEC la especially to kon. Momi ya over 50 something million.
50 something million you only do that account. Oh garautal de.
Garautal de. Yenta nala yo point di molma. Okodo nyin buno asabuje ani fana mona na manna ka explain Gambia banku jole because nyanta ka long. Nyanta tilumbe no pol ko.
Police all nyanta ko investigate la de nyanta action tala.
Yeah, nyanta ka investigate definitely. Nyanta ka investigate.
Okay, nanga defo nyininga in this situation me men kono thing, you think we can do it alone as UDP?
And yet the playing field is
level.
Is leveled. Insa sonko UDP damansa win nol.
Bari yalo ne ko playing field man level.
Baro ka dia mu nyamentem faka balo jarjarandi. Baro be jikirim fendala de.
Abe jikirim bari nde ini ko baro be dama de wontale.
Ale baro man baro ndela mbira roto.
Ha.
Ndela mbira roto baro man de wonda be jikirim bakel de.
Abe jikirim de.
Mbos yalo ni anju be ni attestational milkake. Ikatara jikiri wolle la ba.
Ha be jikiri wolla le maje ka iba emphasize kan ko sefol ni alkalo be jikiri wolla ba kele.
Exactly. Sai bukan ko fam. Ika la platform to sefol ni.
Amad baba fokanne Demba Sabali ba fokam fo ni momo e ako infax alkalo man sonna la kaytol dila la fonyen ni wo alkalo be digale la. So be silandi kan sai.
Exactly. Be silandi kan an yal alkalo itele kejo.
Ha.
So ne don fe nim fo ne aketa modi mi mo ala silan nati do asa fu kon takel
nga jele nga sefo dole je nyomi yala nyomi ngole tol buga bay nyomi sefo dole di am da ko ate barola ke sefoti ate he will always be loyal only to baro ha nyomi ngole ha boda
mbadu
kadi nyaay badi ngolo woldi yala tol buga bay yeah, but thank you so much, Madam Suso. Ila diamo bedada. Thank you. Ngata Fatu wale fana ya.
Thank you.
Yeah, Fatu. Fatu ibi jela bang.
So walwa nyade abaraka bake abaraka bijang sign nan fudo ana mera ko musuban balla moy nan so sign. Mem ko nyadi ko mi sira nan fotay. Olom to yade oro be jikirim bak. Andu arama baro Gambia no la plantel la bu. Yo, gina bisa main kata je. Ko bala fa wa khabak.
Yeah.
Barende dana na yo je se mantra me kan Gambia. Kairo ji je wala kan din fitala live sometimes kata la foi kamera kan mos bal hani. Gambia arama baro. Main kata Senegal. Ka fo main kata Senegal but arama baro be chikiri no. Ya on jamba sabale ko be yelo ponna. Yo arama baro alin ka karanyina la ni kuma kan Allah ani ala mol ka kuma kan mel fayna jaja
So ide la jero do adon baro be jikrim dala
Allah sala pour na nyama ataba yelo bonna la aba yelo bonna wala official da na tesi ni la
Seriously?
arabaro muna imagine kuma kan mel fo ala mol kana ko la fo ada do fo na sai da kan like coming safe for la din ko albe la campagne kala jani minister nyolbe but arabaro ni men de masabale ni men futay ni banko falinta Gambia dingol kare al de masabale nyola ni yala ni ambe ka fulal kare so bindi non de binas la kene de so na jila utar pari ko jila at ya re wa ko re be jila yula ton so tel fanan bari tel ko na masabale ka ba isel ba yelo lo bonna arabaro fa isi tel fondin ke o sai aton tel labul Husseina, greeting. Husseina, come up. I want to hear your view too, Husseina. I want to hear your view on the coalition. As soon as I put on the Gambia, because I think it's like so YouTube go fight about. I can over YouTube like a TikTok. So sign make a lot of challenge days and a couple of fight. Then couple of bulldogs and pulling against souls. Nakatan do. However, the times that are more Lulu Motans are being Hakilo Yelamandino. And the cattle fighter, Jokoli, Anana Assistano, and no more maybe and the Kurodomo. Now, Fuego, Membekala Wake, Nature Cover more by Yellow Bondan, is a tell Tatla and Kabunda.
Okay.
And the coalition most men can all and not together. Na banku bonding kan af dalam tambah lagi di sini. Mana yo je banku jumal? Di mana je banku jumal?
Okay, Fatu Wale, before we get out of people, like, what in the event this other opposition are reluctant for UDP to lead the coalition? Ite ya mira muni nyanta kala sai. Ndenga lom fangoli. Do you think that is not going to advantage Barrow then?
No, What's more last minute more me along for Yala like it for a salad. Karon teo kai sehu yem empolo yelo ko modo bele nga to baja ande couple all this night. Gambia 2026 Gambia no man ku ke fanna funding ke all man ku ke fanna funding ke all. Mane alon ko be hadu mering. You understand? Some comment bonde anabaro buloko. Mojamala me political for Mota.
Mojama be retired. You believe that, right?
Yeah, I'm going to take. Yes, I'm doing it.
If I never break salary.
Yes, exactly. I've got other things to do now. If Gambians don't want to get themselves out of the hell of the world, Gambia hell, Omudunia hellless. You understand? On this earth, then they tell us to continue in that hell. Let them continue to be in that hell. And then the separation will be on everybody's head. Not only voice of California, we are all going to be suffer. Nobody is going to feel, not one person is going to feel the separation. Everybody is going to suffer now. So nature love to all continue all of that. Yeah, give them more, but I will assign say, problem, Gambia, problem, animal and keep articles. But you boys had a marrying on, had a wall for the brothers on the sisters for a baby in Darwin, you boys had a marrying on any jobs, had a marrying on. Many are long going, but the first that you did pick up.
Okay. Okay, is that about the United Movement for Change? You are talking about that?
Yes, they should come and then we get this country out of this problem now.
You want them to come back to UDP? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Well, yeah. What is
the? But I don't think you trust them, right? Why would you want somebody that you don't trust to come back?
Let them come and work with us on the grassroots. On the grassroots now, because they were there and then they refused to continue working. Mulai sampai ni selang di apa tertelem itu, jangan sehuman tiga kali nak kuha. Ia mau malanya ada ia selang di fasam doi ba itu lorong dua, kita jibe.
Okay.
Ia pulau pun di mau kau tu, ia lekap Gambia nola. And we make a UDP patrol mana? Because Alta Akula UDP is the one that can take this country out of this hell now. Anak baru imelah amol. So mulai kita jalan jam pasti saja. Anak semua mencari konten ni voice on the job so lapor kena. Ala fo man kontaan and malaiko fo man kontaan olum ko si man fo man akura ka bare yolo fo andu kala mo la wato wat andu gambe de ngala toro nya sunje tel la ma nyaala ni ma nya nan katay ya da sa say the disciples ya understand also disciples so they mental
no ndegela analysis understand the puzzle for me is if you don't trust somebody, obviously you shouldn't ask them to come back. That it doesn't make sense. If I don't trust you, I wouldn't want to work with you. That's my principle.
The word trust now. The word trust, it is if it's a for you to come on the phone call, not that again will come in the last. But you know, you go to grassroots now. We should all start from.
Okay, hypothetically, would you allow like say if somebody like Mamadou Sabali wants to come back to UDP, would you trust him?
Yes, I would trust him to come because he has seen that the country needs to get out.
Then for the trust, trust sort of is very easy. But get that trust and is very easy. What? Anyway, no, we're just having a conversation. Barakabaki, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Fatu. The next caller is Alaji Javi. Janikada Husseina. Alaji Javi, nominated your TikTok day.
So, you never can a second time to TikTok because first time they idle force it or somewhat.
Okay.
This is my second time.
Namaneje na TikTok bantaba. I've never seen you. So wala na bring la request I was reluctant for you because don't be the TikTok like all selling nimbuke ad. So yeah, go ahead. Okay.
But always can follow up, like definitely can follow up like all the time.
Okay.
Not always. But come and be interesting topic like that. What I'm left to join that because if I left a voice ad about new coalition cool. Anyway, this is based on their personal view. and come viewers will finance along come Terbe Kacha can benna view.
Handle benna view and we are not officials of the party. No.
We are not officials of the party. So Alcana Mulla Vuta Aliana Afoko UDP in Col Cotten. And in Alba for Ala for Ala Jabi Cotten. Well, then the Iducote will say who said the Cotte, but a party or more. And then a Miroto, Coilesono. Nimpatio will be the Gambia Mansul and Nimpatio will be into the coalition. Okay. We just need 3-4 genuine political parties, mele along with the UDP and those like in Molbita annual. Wotomal, ilafatala dawda yetaji. Because one, Haninkanam Fanene in the Mobi Sotonola for 20 political party lebe Gambia. 19 official and mele along unofficial, mele along they have presidents.
Yeah, those that are on the brink of forming political for
So at the end of the day, we might go up with 30, and obviously, near 30 people come and they call in as coalition talk la net agreement sort of. So genuinely, UDP Sulat and men genuinely well number one PDYS doi. This will sort of know. Will nanta do open a well in the near diamo at all level for the agreement or sort of. Besulala maybe GAP or NUP or PAP or any other phone.
But NUP fengele be auto di. He said he is unhappy with UDP processes.
I disagree with you on that.
Yeah, he went after us. He said our process is. He criticized our process.
But still,
somebody who has never been to even a single rally of UDP, not a single grassroots theater.
But nay, come on, call on that, come on, have votes. Ya jele kombo ngonga kombo ngadole for nyako sa mbani ya fasa ato fana mbita la minjabo akata la minjabo le. So you need Lamin Jedabo, right? NUP. But yalong ala jabin defo all of that for scrutinize because he said he complained about our process, but I take it NUP la flag biarati nyadi. Because there was no primaries. Ngajele ko ya select lyrics. Straight.
As flawed as our process is.
In the early stage,
no, ma invite me na kono ke invite la banda ba janne 9 hours ene yandi
yalo wo bijele ntel process sotole ate float le jo process la bar ate fane ya kenya hamen fonko jinto bar ntel manke LUP ntel to complain na sila
you living goal ala to yendro wata back
no wo kay ma kentel la haju minti nayo na ndoro nay fenk GDC Mansula GDC in our coalition.
Really?
Yes, GDC Nenta Lola Afayen. I have a very strong reason for that.
Okay.
Nin GDC Kafudantelma into a coalition. Last election, Mama Kande about 100 and something thousand votes lesser.
Okay.
Nin GDC as a political party not. Most likely Mama Kande 30,000 votes le deal mulla. That doesn't mean that every member who voted for Mama Kande in that election will vote for us.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Umul bijele mele along ko mele karto fay Mama Kande will nete karto fay la UDP.
True, you're right. Hani na coalition so ita karto fay la. Yeah.
Ita karto fay la mole so it's better Mama Kande lo fay ay barola karto tinya because umul te karto fay la baro bar nani tel kafuta nyuma ibitale karto fay baro.
Yeah.
So on that note, personally.
What about our ex brothers? You don't want those people to join too?
No. Ex brothers will find out if I. Our ex brothers, Bukare, alimbe ngam kan kafu nyoma ko ye loy fay wala fana mu advantage because now ex brothers will mol melketel endorse wal mo mollet wal nyene tantel endorse la yeta do wrong
okay, quite an interesting analysis, Alaji. That's quite an interesting. Okay.
So ninga doy soto no and few other people come ngani NUP ni gat ni phone call kala example ninga doy soto no plus 3 or 4 other phone calls.
What about Keba Madi Bojana party? Do we need him?
No, yalo Keba Madi la party yalo ma register follow.
Oh, I'm a register.
I'm a registered.
Okay, and then I'm ready for your submission. Okay.
Submission okay, the barente magic registered. I might be wrong.
Okay.
I might be wrong.
Okay.
But in Keba Madi,
he did. Doko he did.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Yala adenya numfano. Wokola fanentel fanenanta kana campaign strategy. Yala kukilim video.
But Alaji mbuga dia mo fanan be for Santo. Let's be careful. Be mel for Santo and inte mel for Santo.
I'm very careful. I'm very careful.
We have to be tactical.
Yes, I have to be very tactical. But come Keba Madi nyolo. Yalo eko balafa be long le no. Yalo Keba Madi nyol ning baro le tata nyola. Bari tel tata baro nyole ya imam kunje ibota je. So sa intel nyol si nyoje no le. Separately.
Okay.
There is more likely ko nima muru baro kan. More likely ko nibe nyomo ilale than higher.
Okay, dole comment galaji. They submitted their registration. Now they are waiting for confirmation from the IEC.
Okay, so it means I'm still right.
Yeah, you are right. Officially, my register follow.
Officially, my register follow. So ngalo fani register at the moment. Ngalo fani register at the moment.
Maybe IEC is trying to block their registration.
And it's a registration, and in the broader solar registration, they will face some obstacle. Yala mune be Gambia ko. Man of Mulka observe level. For is it allow ko nte killingo ngena voters card use na UDP endorse you register ngana gap endorse wala register ngana nyindol multiple parties fante killings wala fante no
amanya na kala de IC should have because near UDP endorse ite killing manyana tale party do endorse.
Thank you so much.
So what be caring because near GB say you party you be Gambia. And every region man for 10,000 no for 1,000.
Because IEC mantra do ko kekan alaji.
So that means for IEC material do wala ñu ko sign the love voters from a band telephone. Near GB. Mo kilo party lulu be.
Yeah, what is the threshold for registration in terms of voters in the voters card? What is the threshold?
7,000 no but ngamre yo la sale side.
7,000 you mean?
7,000, in each area.
Or each region. Okay.
Each region.
Okay.
Each region.
Oh, you got 10,000. Madam Sane got 10,000.
10,000.
Madam Sane, you want to say
I'm ngalon 10,000. So saying 10,000 into
Ndol jarangol fanan kata na un particular form. Ndol jarangol fanan midakala United Jara Party.
Thank you.
Nin kadi Rasul bita ora jisala Gambia nimba mamas.
Because Jara malo fo ninde ide be songa bare Jara tele jata dula Gambia
I will hack your account
Walaikum salam. Nede Feda, how are you? Thank you for joining. You can come up if you want. So Alaji, the idea is we have a strategic coalition, yeah?
Yeah, we should be strategic in this phone call. In this election, we should be very strategic. So, kana nira ko muchocho maybe siaring ka ko kombina ta kala kilin net wata ke nola. We just need to be strategic. We just need to pick nimgamanyo level alaila and we go say manin kon ka fa menna ko be yung imam sembola.
Okay.
So say odol tomal mele alon ko just have presidential ambition ni ko be kala mola obstacle tin ko be yung imam sembola. If I fantastic.
If I but in fact, yalom fengole kana si atone alaji by election ole kana si mansa konkodi mintolom. So I think this will be a good opportunity for some of these parties to test themselves, right? Test the waters, right?
I think this will be very good for our brothers.
But no brothers all quite on my party form follow Fatema.
But independent candidate or
I think it is very important. Yete fangwe election dula. Yellow fangwe yeta election dula. Yellow numbers so that we tag a percentage to them. Yeah, of course.
This is not a competition between us and them. It's a competition between us and Barrow.
No.
It's a competition between us and Barrow. Barrow and Tola headache, not this, not them. No, omu kamfaro diamolti. Omu kamfaro diamolti. Omu kaja yalo politiko kai ni memendiate me ko. UDP la grassroots omu kan jija.
Exactly.
Of course, you expect them to say that because it'll
exactly for political bowling, you know. Yeah.
I have a lot of issues with them because within 2 days or 3 days, 30,000 but nobody on this earth can confirm that.
Okay. All right.
If it is true, let them show us the data.
Anyway, let's not change the topic to be about them. Let's focus on. Let's go to Husseina. Thank you so much, Alaji. Husseina, welcome to the show. Alaji buka fan drop non de idi. Ndey ngame nyana nyi karant la TikTok la le. Okay, Husseina, come on.
Seiko, how are you? Ndehidi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, the program is so interesting about it. But the area I'm gonna talk about is one is like how Gambians should be united.
Yeah.
Concerning when it comes to a common goal to see our country how it has to go forward.
Okay, who's saying on mute tele Marlon far from la family. Yeah, mute tele no.
Yeah, so the last time you follow. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
So last time you follow but the we focus one party. Malongo is a very strong one.
Okay.
And I think with the recent one of APRC.
AP. Are you talking about the North Alliance or the?
No, not Alliance. APRC is a powerful team.
Okay.
Because why I say that, Nyajako, right now, most of these APRC supporters are not happy with Barrow.
Okay.
They're not happy with Barrow. And now they are deciding now where they will take their vote.
Okay, not Alliance in Barrow Kuyata, Kodi?
No, not Kuya, but because you can.
Oh no, it all found in Barrow for one man. I think if I back to Monjatala APRC, well, in Barrow the coalition.
Yeah. And those people, they don't have that much. I know some of them switch to be in NPP, but they are not they don't have a choice because some of them they will not vote for UDP. They don't the preconceived mind that they have against UDP.
Okay.
But now, if you look at me now, when it comes to the APRC North Alliance, there are people now that will disturb Barrow. Because most of them will try to vote for Barrow, but now they will not.
They are not happy with Barrow now. But after this Yaya Jammeh issue.
They are not happy with Barrow, exactly. After this Yaya Jammeh issue, because it's politics. And Gambians don't vote based on politics or whatsoever. Or
they vote on personalities. They do.
Their belief and exactly. So if you, through my analysis, for me, how I'm seeing the analysis, APRC, North Alliance always, with the GDC, decides the votes.
The outcome.
Why I say that? Because most of them, there was no this talent movement. There was no SFR before, because SFR was new. So it was only GDC, UDP, NPP, and PDOIS, and all the rest of the small parties. And some of them went, and forget about those parties who formed. They don't have people.
Okay.
They're just making headlines.
So Usaina, may I ask, are you independent or you belong to a political party?
I'm independent, but I sympathize with UDP.
Oh, you're a UDP sympathizer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, this is my own analysis. That those people are the people I think UDP have to go and witch hunt.
Okay.
Because this is politics. Politics is, Gambian politics is getting the numbers. And how that, because most of all of us believe that UDP base is unshaken. In a base category. So now they need numbers to add on them. In case coalition didn't happen. Because for me, I don't believe coalition will happen.
Yeah, but y'all not alliance ila koka tricky like bet Hussein. The thing is it all fanang akam dal gom bay follow lom de ikatara ya jamila wow le kandrong. So ya jamil will instruct them where to go. Ya jamil ka decision of
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so yeah, the only thing he can instruct them, where do you think he will instruct them?
Because Yaya Jammeh doesn't see eye to eye with UDP. If you remember last time, Audio 2026, 2021, he even attacked UDP, you know. So.
Exactly. This is the point. So now, those votes that was given to Barrow will be snatched from Barrow, either give it to Talib, if it is a political party, or SFR. So UDP will have the advantage.
No, they don't see eye to eye with SR also. Because of this TRRC.
So they might go, that's what I'm saying. Or some of them, Jammeh can say some of them, okay, you can push, but Jammeh cannot control all of their votes. Because they will say, okay, yes, but some of them.
I think UDP will get some of the votes from that North Alliance. Exactly. Yes. They will not even listen to Yaya Jammeh. Yeah.
Exactly. They might say, okay, yes, we are here with the the ambience and so on. It's normal. But if they're going to vote, because Gambians, most of the time, most of those mayors and those parties, they vote. I know that. So what they will do, they can do, because even today I can say, okay, I sympathize with this political party. I can go last minute and change my perception. I say, no, I don't want to vote for them anymore. Let me just, because the person convinced me. Because when you talk about politics, it's all about influencing some individual, and the individual will say, okay, I don't want to vote for this people. I want to vote for this one because then I changed my mind. Or you give me certain things which I feel like I trust you now. So it's politics. But now, the thing is, the coalition, for me, I don't think coalition will occur. I don't think so.
So it ever among imam ngamete ila surwa kan wala senata ba Hussein Rai la manika ko mon senata ba ko di wa hal si Olaf so yo da nga believe ne coalition do am.
But I believe in the coalition do am because all the okay, we're not talking about see executive political parties here. We're looking about the funds on the ground.
Hey, Usaina gis na fi ko xamne man ko soxla bu baax aba. Momadou Aliou Ndiaye egal Momadou Aliou Ndiaye send request. I want you to be here. Na friend Momadou Aliou Ndiaye. Yo ngame ka sa fanan ada movement all the movement all the time. Yeah, go ahead.
So legi da nga gis ne legi gis nga political parties yu bare su bare ci deka comme tay li okay, let's assume we have APRC, no to alliance, we have APRC alliance. They are already MPP. You cannot call them no to alliance. They are already MPP members now. They are already MPP.
Who are already MPP? Who?
Like no to alliance, they are supporters. Not everybody will vote for them.
Okay.
Not everyone. Okay, maybe Fabaka Chombanjata. I don't even think not to alliance. Even it's a strong base now. Yalong Segu. One thing let me understand. One Nyona Gambia 4 times.
Okay.
4 times like this year. I see what people are saying. That people know hamliness. It's not only about being a politician, like because Sindikal like Sohal. Why the Nasalune Nibari in Gambia They are waiting for the right day. That's the election day.
Okay.
I spoke to a lot of people saying that I voted. And definitely not Barrow.
Okay.
They will really tell you definitely not him.
Why Mununyo Wakalanyo Sala? Like they're undecided right now. They
are undecided. No, and they were why definitely not Barrow. They will tell you that.
Okay.
That one they will tell you outright.
Okay.
So the is when you look at people, for me, I said Barrow will lose this election. Many people are saying I'm crazy or I don't know what I'm saying. Because people will not vote based on mere like what was happening in Jammeh's time or what was happening, but that's not happening anymore in Gambia.
Okay.
It's not happening. People are awake. People are listening. People are seeing, because now people will not fight for we have to vote or we hate UDP. People are fighting for survival.
That's good to know. Yeah.
They will vote for their survival in this country. So it's good for other political parties to come and do a survey, and then do an underground survey, and then listening to people. Because important people, because Gambian, one of the things we know, most people say, Gambian women, I don't think that's really happening right now. I don't think, because even Guinea-Bissau demonstrate the same. What in Gambia.
But Guinea-Bissau got a coalition, right?
Guinea-Bissau, the president was so confident that he will win. He was so confident.
Yeah.
If you look at his last trail of campaigning, he was shouting, he was dancing. He was thinking he's going to win. Because he was thinking he got the powers. Because we also have seen the will of the people said, no, we don't want you anymore.
Yeah, interesting.
And they beat him in lots of regions. So it will replicate the same.
I hope so.
People have to understand that Gambians should not only voting because of Madama Heki or like Usain Dabo or like coming together. I don't think we will, because Gambian we munta new together. And 2016 election, many people are saying UDP was the problem. Many people are saying that, and for me, I don't believe that, because everybody.
You mean 2021 or 2016?
2016 coalition, because many are saying, like fans.
Okay.
I'm not saying the executive, because I've not heard from the executive what they are really saying, because most of the political leaders, all what they're saying, like they're open to coalition. But now to form that coalition, because I listened to CJ Jata also.
Okay.
Because most of the time, people are on the platform.
What did Uncle Sidia say about the coalition?
Yeah, Sidia was saying like, coalition might be fine, because also it has to be a proposal which like they have to sit down and
discuss.
Say, now last time we defeated Jami, and how it went, it was like it was not like Barros and Bahal cabinet, but now it's a Bahal country. Everything is rapacho, everything is thrown up apart, so everybody is confused, everything.
Okay.
So like get five. And I think it has to take place in a sense that, for me, I believe it might take a place, but I don't believe, because most of us say, UDP to lead. This is all the problem. UDP to lead. Most of the fans of other political parties.
Other political parties. That's what they're saying. Yeah. But so UDP lead. Can we lead?
I am involved. Yeah, I am involved in platforms. I listen like, UDP, they cannot lead because last time 2026 election, Baranyona problem was going is and that. Now for me, it's fine. But for me, I believe that Gambians are awake.
Okay.
Political parties are there. Anybody who choose to vote for any political party is fine. But definitely not NPP.
Great contribution.
Definitely not NPP. But for me, I believe the coalition. If 2026 coalition occur, then I will really be surprised.
Okay.
Because for me, I'm not foreseeing that.
Are you foreseeing, before I go to Madam Sani, I think she's joined again.
As fans,
before I go to Madam Sani, are you foreseeing a 3-horse race? Possible 3-horse race? Are you there?
Yes, that will happen in this election. Before this youth movement come with Talib. Yeah, before the youth movement come with Talib, I was thinking, I was saying all over that two parties that you contest the race.
Okay.
One NPP at UDP.
Okay.
But now, okay, if political parties come like SFA will come, SFA will pull out the votes, yes, but that will disturb
Barrow.
NPP.
Okay.
So man suma halate ñu ne wax ne Barrow bara ma wadare suñu halate suñu wax Barrow dafa win fa leen teg win boobu noonu because Barrow ni ñam yëpp APRC lañ ñoo ko win lo.
Okay.
2021 bi ak 2016.
No foog naa ñu bari balaa ma dem si madame Sané lu tax ñu bari dañ dee wax ne Barrow dina win Ousainou is the Sacha the Sacha aspect bi comme rigging bi yeah Sacha bi moom daf dee xew this attestation and everything
because Barrow cannot sit down yeah, because that's what I believe That's what I believe because Barrow cannot stand in a podium. Man, even coalition you move together.
Yeah, true. Okay, Madam Sané, you've come back again. Do you want to? You have a point?
Any political party would you join?
Hello, no, I was just rectifying because I remembered I think I just shut it down. You can carry on, but you number told me where they said that how many are required on the constitution. It's 5,200 for every administrative area, but IEC amended it on their website. They need at least 10,000 members and 1,000 signatories for the 7 administrative areas, so 7,000 minimum at least. So 7 administrative, Banjul, Kanifing, and all that area. Should be at least 1,000 signatures. Here, we have to be very careful and warn our own members that their signatures cannot be here. I think what important to the media along with Kanaika Kato, DKL signatures and ID card, they should refrain from that.
Okay.
Yeah, in order not to be picked up. In relation to
is that
I think I don't want to see a fair collusion. Mandina agree a little bit like why Sufia can't tell any other party no bugger them towards NPP at this stage than you're done. So you should bother with UDP, NPP the far talk. Unless Newson Bopa, which we're doing, because statistics especially Bansuma League, my is that we are picking up. But the momentum because election will jubilo gucci. Why after the registration time, I think we'll know our position. But around April, May. Then I have fun jubilo, I think so. So no coalition. I want us to discuss it at that time.
Yeah. No. The coalition teams are on UDP. We have got our coalition team. The party leaders identified a team already that will be engaged in coalition. So obviously, it will happen. It's a question of when. And it's also good that we discuss because they do listen to us. They will listen to our views. They follow this platform. So maybe somebody can say 1 or 2 things here which they can take on board. That's why we have this discussion. But obviously, we are not the powers that be that sit in.
That forms it.
But what I'm saying
number to around April, May, when the registration or especially supplementary registration is ongoing. I think at that time we should be able to establish a new.
Yeah, sure.
But Sana, you can see that sometimes it's important for you to have option A and option B. And in election, you have to be ready for that because it can be broken anytime. And say no. Don't be surprised. Some movements or some political parties will join Barrow.
Really?
Because last time it has been
especially Swiss Kamasi.
No, some political parties will do because I don't understand. Political parties, you're I 10 minutes. I 200 and then you said you're a political party. It's small Gambia. This is what I said. The Gambia.
They will. Some of them will eventually endorse Barrow. Yeah. Okay.
They will eventually do that because they need a job.
Aisa Fatima, thank you. Thank you for watching. All of you that are watching, tapping the screen, we really appreciate. This is an open conversation. My camera is also here. Not different so. My nimbara, even mute Rene. Nimbara.
Nde. Sane balama.
Brother said, okay, nte dal come nying coalition kuma men ka foten. Anyan na kelale, but most of the party nte ka men suspect imam parele pour ni aje fa be maire ntem fa imal la fele pour UDP.
Hay be balande wala bala UDP coalition
wala be ko be ko to imal la fele pour UDP ali. Barnatar no coalition e be pare wala le bar pour UDP ali imam pare wala.
So it don't love the Jumale coalition lead no.
Non te APRC not alliance. Yes, because nta ma dole fa on so na forum kono le no not alliance adum be pare kinna life fananka sele jele ni kakacha yajele so abe manke nyona ngoti ndama abe manke nyola leader kaja foti o nyola si kaja fo yajele so moli nyanna person soto la nyoyele at this time point Gambia no nyanna person soto la nyoyele adu nyanna nyonele la fanan du nyanna ko dole bije nin ko be bulala no mante fintila nyen situation ko ko dole bije nin ko be bulala no mante fintila nyen situation ko so ntenga mera dal noto alliance alin ni kalkacha ni kalkacha okay to nyalen victimol be jele ba ntela miro fonto ni aje fon nyen ko fon be metatem victimol le man compensate in compensate la time woman because it's to me it's too late now but victim olu in compensate la immediately kabirin TRRC botal yajel so bar wobe failure so totally bar ntanga mera dal alin ni noto alliance alin ni kalkache
na NPP ngome be Gambia message jola Kenya bar manta ori la platform auto because I'm not going to read it. I'm going to overrule that comment because I'm not going to say anything here that's going to jeopardize our strategy and make Barrow win. I comment left for Jang and I'm going to manta read la because the thing is, it all meant for that's a possibility, but don't focus on strategy so correct and maybe you know mem for the balandi mai. Later that when push come to solve, they will realize that UDP and then they would give up because it's unthinkable for any other party to lead the coalition in Gambia today.
Yeah, Keba Madbojan party, yes. APRC not alliance, Keba Madbojan party, yes. And then because Nim party in Dingol Intamal it trust, Ibitalana Barokan, trust me. Nim party in Dingol Doli Biji, Belala Barokan. It will not tell Rumpuka Carta Utiaru, told Tansota la Barimala for UDP answer. Will do la M wallet. So Alan Tolia focus drunk. Jeleni left right now UDP. We are in a critical situation because Barrow woman Yana Tambila 2026. Barrow will lie malum the monekela Barrow one woman Yana Gambia. We cannot afford Barrow 2026.
Yeah, you're gonna be in Maiko. We are in a critical situation.
No, because the thing is, Nimpatiol men yalon control bella frenia alliance ke, pour ne coalition oke. It told Munamu Bulmutarot, yalon castle line or canon.
I in platform or so you have
So Miradal. Alin not alliance, Alin Kalikacha, Seko, trust me, Alin Kalikacha, ideal.
But not alliance, it all for a strong base before you damale, right? Isn't it? For?
Yeah, but I don't brother say mama for you the month the honeycomb.
You support the combo. Now I don't Fabakari Tomonjata la Mole Siata for combo.
You support us also to Yadun. Secondly, brother say, Ning Tolbe situation because one of me to come more Jamabe Barrow la camp fang. A man tak back carta of file a barrow. Mojama bala camp e beba to kanefo ngatadro fo January February mafan oto lembe Gambia no lembe la true kola jela baro fan la pati wotu mo lembala true kola jela yaje so barsa tolbe dame because nyimpati dol mona mula problemoti e lafta coalition la bari they don't want UDP to lead the coalition wala mula problemoti
so nitol ko mala fi UDP coalition oli jumala nyanta lead la juma itol kam mo defo ni la kacal kono ikamune foko
itol kam for wala mu itol la party leader so le nyana coalition or lead
like
Esa Fall.
Okay.
And then nka talibe fanan tomo igele yaje. So nka mol tomo ile tolbe pareri menna wali coalition yo Esa Fall la mol mamo Esa Fall fan la bar wala mol wali be bambandi nyina kanko baw sene itolte lanu naka UDP kan UDP coalition lead ni left italiana la UDP le tolke coalition lead ko bari yalo hani korda ba même korda tienye ko sinkirindingol kala wala kan so am possible pana
okay sai fenge ko
party
yeah
foko UDP kala la party dole kan adia wo so na hakilo fonto tano la brother say hakilo fonto tano so nyinkai ali ngaji de rumbe we fine na nyam baro wonte de baro kan to ko le yele de nimme yalon ko imalla fi karto fa UDP faram any political party do jube we karto fa baro ali ngatra do no bon
so yamara nyin situation le fana buka baro confident like kafoko because ajele ko oppositional damal man kambeng mai oppositional damal kambeng yamara nyin buka baro confident kafoko okay I'm going to win because the opposition still time bi jele coalition or Senegal la coalition okay dale few months before
trust me baro fabelo la fatelo baro to win na Gambia baro
I never believe that baro is going to be defeated.
No. Baro to win no la Gambia. Man possible 2026.
Okay.
Trust me. Baro to win na Gambia. Because molu batatale. Molu batatale adu molu beje kan na fanan unko. Ko do beje buka oke mwe isi mo ko nyaw nyambar do be ko do beje buka oke mwe ni ko be mo ko na oke ke fangole kon. Because situation no memba kono sai ni mari ko UDP wala imalla fi wala imalla fi bawsen imalla fi UDP lela ike fang na meta fang ibe fang le fang bulala problème kono because wala minente ko baro yalo ni wo winta biton Gambian tol membe jan tol tita ko de men bi je mo be din ko
my dole go about confused ni kind somebody said Mai is confusing us how is Mai confusing you
anyininka why mba confusing
I comment mba nyininga maybe France selenane ako Mai is confusing us so ako ba confusing ni kan so malong iba confusing ni kan mentole min karala de so okay ajara to janaba mas fana request kinande okay ala baraka bake thank you so much Mai
bit selfish before bit Modoya, just quickly to be a little bit selfish to Gambians and tell them there is another alternative. Mayalonko is available to UDP in this scenario, in this situation. And it doesn't matter which direction. What need to be very clear to Gambians is it does not matter Sekusedili at direction Jumala at this point in time. Member Sabula UDP mbafo no lako 80 or 85% even lose the election and I'll come to those areas. And after nungo let's say mafo wala bekela but I am coming just saying hannu wala kala. Let's say all these political parties also they disagree with UDP in terms of coalition of the Nyaming and then they didn't have a coalition. If they go by themselves, the only party they will be helping is UDP.
Okay.
It's not Adama Barrow. As long as even la Adama Barrow can for a third option already, the only political party they will be helping is UDP. Nyanta ko kukili na understand. Adama Barrow, Alapatio, APRC lem. Some people of Doi, Kabringanata, GMC, NRP, Aning Henry Gomez la Patio Mola, Aning some of our UDP,
Aning NCP,
Aning NCP,
Aning na break, Aning na cousins all Meltata.
Meltata, exactly. People need to understand Adama Barrow la Patio. Now, these the same members, new political party on Tata coalition. Remember, these members, some of these members, Dunia come for UDP. We need to understand this. We need to accept this as well.
Hani coalition okere da file anya, right?
Hani coalition oketa. more likely we will not have them. We need to understand this. So imagine la ningi moli be tata la coalition or la fang ko UDP ta la leka. It will be what ilaw membal minitata Adam Barrow ya sign will be ko that's it. Now we have an option because Namol Valentine
we have a second option, right?
We have a second option.
Yeah.
So in any way it will affect Adam Barrow, not UDP. People need to understand this. It will affect Adam Barrow. It will be Tata Yetat option or it a win. They will be kingmakers, but they will not win. The winning will be very slimly between Adam Barrow and UDP, and it can easily go UDP away because we all know UDP into la base buka jija. And we all know recently Fana Seku Sedili Mbukata Santo Yalo Noko we have a different strategy this time around. Yalo Noko there are members many in other UDP can in large numbers many Yalo we have not announced them anywhere. You know what is the reason for those strategies? Like I said, we're not gonna say all of this here. So people need to understand this. So but some of them coming Alaji Jabia Funyame strategically. Some of them UDP joining it will be an easy ride for UDP to win. But even Julo continta, wallahi hanni yatar nunko UDP tatal on its own. Political party will be lata nyokan, or maybe don't lata nyokan, then don't lata nyokan. The only party they are going to be helping to win is UDP, not Adam Barrow. I need that to be clear to the Gambians.
Interesting analysis. Day. My Doleka a question sort of for you, but Amari Mala question over for Lako. I have a question for Mai. But Imari Malako. That's good. So away from this coalition thing, generally Gambia situation of an Senegal Tio, I think we talk about that briefly. Tio government has announced the pump price for ton of groundnut. I think a UDP press on that. UDP press list about that. We'll deal with that in the next edition. But just briefly, what at all individual manala reaction to Barola Mansakunda about Tio da Gambia and UDP statement. Malum mai foite UDP statement. And it is certainly yajele. Madam Sani, you've seen UDP statement on this groundnut thing. Munala individual reaction to that. Ahmed Jita has been appointed. Like finally, Ahmed Jita has been appointed special advisor, the Ministry of Communication and Digital Infrastructure. Alinga brother congratulates Ahmed Jita. Ahmed Jita has been appointed finally. You know, so Afanansa Bagasol Park from Canada. We
congratulate our half brother. I like Alamere of politics.
Now, say who you don't buy me to Mano can Wolungo.
Ha, Lamera Birimbaroho Domojako Yindel definitely he did.
Odomo should come with a price. Anyway, talking about in relation to farming issue, I think Barola and government are not serious, especially the ambassador. Agriculture should be the key fundamental area in the Gambia to focus on and to ensure Senegal times to be able to produce in order for Gambians to eat as much as we can or affordably. But it's for no local. You invest in roads or infrastructure when the most essential, which is about cost of living, is not looked at. People can't afford things. Invest to Senegalia, you could do this, price better. How can it look at cost of living and compared to inflation prices? Nitila domoro fengo to 38,000 for instance. And then
sorry, Tia Tono for Mujellete, Madam Sane. What's announced? Is it 38,000? Tiola Tono you announced. What's the price?
38,000 per ton. So
Muna get the same price you maintained last time, right?
Yeah, it's on freeze. It's basically
the
same numbers falling. And they forgot that in terms of cost of living price, you don't do that. Basically, it's just telling the individual your wage per hour is going
the same price. I'm going to
increase your living.
But Ayibe Yalo Senela Adama Barola made the people store National Assembly mendiala serung ya kafule, right? Atela fengol kafuta la budget and everything.
Ala
But
salary kafuta
yeah.
jiben kwa kata fenko la tondi farmers store 54 million. I
Yeah.
started with 9 million.
Mm-hmm.
He had to be 54 million.
Mm-hmm.
So near Koros everything he doesn't even care. Ajibata me higher thing. No, God knows whether that is even within the budget lines of ministry.
How well in Jahali because woman tara budget order.
Yeah. That budget check. So obviously it seems they don't care. They just do a flamboyant lifestyle of budgeting. And secondly, Senegal should be your priority.
Yeah.
Senegal nyanta wale support la, but Senegal I need trokol tire not for trokol for massive number me alonko. It's finance against them, and then they have to go to UNA to pay contributions to us before Ilo Masumobina. And all of that is just discouraging them. Tomorrow they will know what the farmers they end up sitting in the combos and not go.
But Madam Sane, doesn't this beg the question why Melbourne rural Gambia? I cannot put my head around this because Baroman Senelalta seriously.
No.
But Nina Rajibe, okay, let's take about the Reagan part. But taking out that context, traditionally rural Gambia, they always vote for the incumbent. Kabriya Jamela time. They always vote for
I think there is one a mentality or a tradition that we have around there. Me Alonko is a concept that
Mansabuka falling.
Ibuka soso, Mansabuka soso.
Okay.
But secondly, also is the lack of awareness around Namolu because ikata waltorai right now about following bita asobe bolan China le, as if a China asobi and a Banjul asobi is different. And secondly, Fanandomoro mini Kenatin and Yeta Yai complete or Doli, I mean, Yalon could have never seen 5,000 or 7,000.
Yeah.
Yeta you will nene. And they give them money. So they believe Koha Ninka Nyan sort of what Jarembe means sort of Tambila. And they don't know that what 5,000 will cost them another 1 million in the years to come. It's still a lack of awareness around that area. And again, one more miracle, like Baron Atolo Birkama. Nalma Yinkente Yinkelali, forgetting ko, itabo na fulo mimboka itante, Sanela Lokodolem, taxpayers all Lokodolem, Kodole katamin don to bantala bankokan, grant lem ike don to mineke so minna. Ite tante what ite la sarani da male tat. Ite ke fanko ko 1,200 bitcoin me take into lola wolye. It's something they have to beg from you.
Yeah.
And this is all awareness problems we have within our parents and family and extensions in the country. Because Imao network was a policy sort of the new forum also is really going against Barrow. Because I mojama forum also internet work is a problem, but they're understanding things bits and pieces. But again, coming from Moli willing into ngana campaign or somewhere towards that and a lot because mojama bige kujama bige katanya me ma understand. Ya lonko barol ito nata purka do okay toloi. Amanna je anything imposed upon the people. It is the people those who impose that responsibility on him. Na mate ngafundindije. It is money, it is loans that are given to Gambians.
Yeah, public funds, you know?
Yeah. So wole in the upper urban areas.
Yeah, but my camera, ite bora minto mafane Gambia. Ibara binto tundu jumale mu nyomi imu mu like jara long nyomi
because na parents all bota kiyan bar ulu ta jara.
Okay. No, I don't think jara is a problem. Don't jara for a problem to certain areas for more me along go baro. Okay. Okay.
Because na parents all see ta jara.
Okay, so no question on Yininga. Somebody was telling me that URR is still a stronghold for Barrow. So that's what you're doing. Because CRR, LRR still stronghold for Barrow. Is that true?
Somehow. Well, the election results all at win.
Or based on, based on 2021 results, right?
Election results, honestly.
And in local government, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Savono fairly based on the most recent election, so still Womala strongholds, like strong
Maybe
area.
this time around they might be changed, but I stronghold sort again. But yeah, on sign mol kata nyama and mol kadiam nyama cool is betting.
So under UDP, we need to work hard in CRR and
exactly.
Yeah, CRR North, CRR South, Lower River region partially is not like because and URR for sure. We need to work hard on those in those areas, isn't it?
Exactly.
West Coast is our strong area. Yeah. KMC, yes. KMC is a mixed bag. Banjul is definitely can we say Banjul is Barrow? What's your take?
Banjul is gone. The statistics don't look good for Banjul for us.
Really?
I think if the issue of the local government problem didn't happen for my sister, then yes.
Okay.
But since the odds went against us, I don't think the numbers are really for us.
Since lack of Banjul is the problem, yeah. But Banjul, luckily for us, it will have votes. I think Ninga Foni Soto. Madam Sane, Ninga Foni Soto and say Banjul votes neutralized, right?
Yeah, Foni galo independent. Ika win gele baki. Sako kendi wonye manaton de keba tubandik sadalamba.
Ha.
Yeah, na Foni talo, Foni constituency in the administrative area contributions. He had about 1,059 votes. And I think what I'm reading right now, we had about literally half, 596.
Wow.
Yeah, na parliamentary election only. Yeah, so
we just have to engage them. We just have to engage them. That's it.
And before you Berefed is even scarier. Before you Berefed, the independent got 3,034 votes.
So my strategy of us engaging North Alliance, Wofana is a good idea.
I would suggest that.
Yeah.
Lamin tamba bijande. Mona is But my nintenga wala platform or lamoy. I sometimes kill a platform or do lamoy. Welcome comment si falfo. Welcome comment grari ngole.
Brother but at the end of the day, results
and also for
No, let me make a correction here. Hold on. Somebody is saying here, man for fake account long for real account long, but I call realistic. But will it be ethical for UDP to go into coalition? We are not saying coalition, but Yalong election of Benyami, if we can tap into their votes, that will be good. We are not saying that we're having a coalition with North Alliance. Until more for that. So don't confuse us. Please. Yeah, we are not. We are just saying. Ajibe, even Yankuba Dabola election, he got a lot of votes from Foni, isn't it?
Now he's really going through that as well.
Yeah. So.
Platform just a few days ago. Normally, the person is always anti-UDP. But I remember sort of gaming that no, Yankuba Munge and if that continues, then that's good news for UDP if they can pick up, because the constituency means sort of it gave monies to APRC or the other political parties. So I need every one of them, of course, they bringing it back to their constituencies, and that's making some good things for UDP.
Okay, na brother Dobeja Momodu Lamin Sedili, Ako Jara Central is also a problem for UDP. Jara Central. Is that the case? Jara Central?
Yes, absolutely. It is a huge problem. It is not like mbe alo no area nyaman jaranga for exactly ibe lari nyame ntol ngalon ne men be lari nyame
okay
aka kole abakele sometimes mindula be mixing wo nyama most of the time puru kafu ko be better lo opposition wala karola ka kole al ando aka easily sitting president o ika ila upper hand katraji dalilo me yo sabundi we all know kodol be jaman jaran kawul sadan
yeah
but if they look at the last election chairmanship election there are strategies many along ko leta mandiji I'm so in chairman landing bisane is listening landing jesane they know what I'm talking about because they were aware of that strategy. We put those strategies together at the time.
Okay.
And those strategies work in favor of UDP in terms of chairmanship election. So hopefully we can do better now, knowing the strategies that we put down at the time worked for the chairmanship. So we are very much aware of it. So he is right.
Okay. Interesting.
In fact, we will do better there. Say, Brother Seku. The victory sort of like it.
Inshallah.
Problemo be that back from to the ninata na kif say for la site la, you know. But workout can.
Okay, final question to all of you. Are you all prepared to go and do campaign next year?
Of course, Brother Seku. This time we already started.
Okay. But sisala wo buga tahanyita la Gambia wo kata Senegal wala.
I think some couple of weeks they probably have put a statement at the chapter rep in terms of talking to the chairpersons. So plans are ahead. Our leader Menketa Bobti. So when he is ready, campaign and organizing will come out and then we will let the chapters know what our campaign and organizing the leader want them to be in terms of mobilizing. But kung avanya no malafi ko for jang kaya ikila date falling na niya din the mobilization so no.
Yeah. Mbuga na kulol be fo la.
So wala na mbuga haja diamla but Bob is working tirelessly. Bob is working very hard to make sure that he get that done. So yeah.
Okay. Great conversation, guys.
And again, Tiffany, I love to emphasize that this campaign team, bravo to them. I hope they continue the momentum and the style.
Which campaign team is that?
The national organizing secretary.
Or the new campaign
the deputy,
team.
The campaign manager and the deputy campaign manager. Bravo.
Okay.
Bravo. I'm hearing them everywhere.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So there is renewed energy. They are energized. There's renewed momentum, right?
You know that.
Okay.
The passion is quite good. Yeah.
The passion is there. We hope the passion continues until 2026.
Inshallah.
And then we have because he. Muna bota na Morocco le ba mfa be stira be Morocco le.
Yana birin buru ha kuma sa ta borza. Ya ka ko londe do ra yele ma ka boy follow de.
Dada meeting all la je budum
malo. Meeting all that. Imagine Gambia ko bante fo kuma le moy forum ko na I don't know how to do afali akala motale. Ala kamba ndingoni bari ndingoni yedo le buti case at the police.
Oh really?
Well, I heard it on the.
As I can all because is it the one Amadou Lomfonjaga?
Amadou.
As I can all those people are very arrogant.
For PRO assistant number, wale tulo fadi really bad and
as I can all there. As I can, don't doubt the story. These people are very arrogant.
And then the other two big women are also another fight that's going on.
Which one?
Maimuna Balde name from Kododoni, the two Maimunas.
Oh, the Kelekane.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
Maimuna said that one in Maimuna Balde.
Used to borrow from the Amata Tamola Barnanata, Alaya Compino la Nibes la Cacha because problem Balaya Compino. Yeah, family was, you know. Before brother said we the problem here, borrow from la Timo Molcon like Ninsarakule boy soul. Nte Kabu la formol conole. Ninsarakule boy soul be stand by, you know. Most of them, ibe carte o fayla UDP ene dole ba fayla talibe bari baro wonte.
Don't give them clues there.
No, brother, say abe bete ala the 2026 wallahi Gambian tabaro afford no la again. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So dole be nyini ngaro ka ko tomorrow long D-Day baro ya Jammeh reportedly coming to the Gambia tomorrow. That is completely false. Jammeh is not coming. Jammeh man passport also. Jammeh ka man passport also. Ya Jammeh. The man from Gambia no fanga believe ko ya Jammeh benala. What's wrong with Gambians? Why are people gullible? Hey. There's one thing that I don't agree with Adama Barrow on. But I learned you last 10 minutes on it. Without Barrow's validation, there is no way Barrow can come. Yeah, Jammeh can come to the country. Gambians just believe Nim Barrow approval deal, he cannot come. As simple as that.
Yeah.
Barrow is ahead.
Jammeh's arrival in the Gambia is not adding any interest for us. Information.
No, y'all don't understand. Like Malam Valley Brahma Silla Diamamale. All the manifest, plain on Abe Wulla. Mobile passenger con Akara Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure, Akara State House. They gave a copy. Even though from Nimida in travel, Agaraga, Momo, it took Akara State House. They know who's on board the plane, even before the plane lands.
Because
so
is extra security everywhere.
Extra security. So Manakeda, Jammeh Nato Liso, Fana Ato Falinde. No, Memena. Yala Nara Kondomu Seku Fatile, for example. So government balon okay that look ya Jammeh now that I passport you know fake for now okay but ya Jammeh on that plane will not even land in Gambia. It's a clearance day. Exactly. So ninga molje ikatara Jammeh for Jammeh binala bianga dega Gambian so we have a long way to do. You know it will find jigger al dukara anunga me ko dol fo ngotare asobita de.
I think the loyalty is the loyalty, but again, rather than telling.
But do you think he is homesick?
He can be. 9 years of
Yeah, and I be a small island moment to je. Bebare men fonkeda.
Allow many things like.
Yeah. Bebare ala molbe ya abandon de Madam Sane. Jimbe jambe ya filijile wotara jana Sweden. Fenke ya bulaje atondi. Ala muso fenke fanan atondi the military man ikafo solbaji ya tuji sidi jale folo ya abandon o say the Gambia so killing be boda ko jami damal tuji
right now okay he's really homesick.
Yeah, he's homesick.
I don't even think anybody bad that again. Wala the new come later and do can do
na bausen indoors ya mimi na bausen indoors abinale ngana bausen
maybe we were Bausen is so sympathetic. Maybe if Bausen wins, maybe Jammeh can have a negotiation with Bausen right now. Gambia Bausen for all Bari Baro because Baro Mahani security wise, Baro for Mahani Jammeh present in the country.
Baro for that's 100%. Ala fear dorong anata la me fenta balu
Baro ya mimi ngana Bausen indoors no 5 years Baro ya Jammeh nale de abinale ngana
Bani ya Jammeh nata fonda sambala kota dek mai
ani after nim Bausen sita after
ani Bausen ni mo babala la sa bala le bari ndolta bala la
nga fo kate wala de kana wokede
ani de mko wala fo wala nanko pa Jammeh nale
na honest and realistic
nga Bausen indoors abinale Jammeh nale de abinale definitely abinale ngana Bausen indoors famale ntolni Jammeh be famale Bausen so abinale why not.
No, because some people are taking this thing so seriously. Not all victims will go against us. May is just making a joke, you guys.
Exactly. So, we are victims.
We have to be mindful of the victims, the concerns of the victims, where it's very important, very dear to UDP. And UDP for the lion's share of the victim also. We cannot joke with that. Okay, ladies, interesting conversation. So we call it a night.
Thank you, Seku. Thank you, my young sister Sani Balama.
Yeah, Allah Barakabaka. Alinga call Keduma de Alinga Mol call Duma Mol engage, especially Jara
Jaranings and Nyani Mafongola Jana. Yeah, we need to work on that. Okay, Allah Baraka, Allah Masudaka Rosiala. Thank you, Allah Baraka. Thank you.
Ale Fonsaje. Ale Fonsaje. Nada bosanka baluo. Ale Fonsaje. Meuseni dabo julalema. Ale Fonsaje. Juloka manga maje. Ale Fonsaje. Ni aja manga maje. Ale Fonsaje. Suluo simmeneleda. Ale Fonsaje. Useni masata. Ale Fonsaje. Alale amansandi. Ale Fonsaje. Mbaro da bodima. Ale Fonsaje. Mbaro da bodima. Ale Fonsaje. Numukunda da bodima. Ale Fonsaje. Alale bate jola. Ale Fonsaje. Masole bate jola. Ale Fonsaje. Aye gambia bondi bata kono. Ale Fonsaje. Maje molu bele se wota. Ale Fonsaje. Alabe nyinkelaye. Ale Fonsaje. Mansobe nyinkelaye. Ale Fonsaje. Usen bota nyani dobo. Ale Fonsaje. Dobo gaye usen. Ale Fonsaje. Anata kombo tumami. Ale Fonsaje. Londo nata kulli. Ale Fonsaje. Okaelo adabo. Ale Fonsaje. Ayadoku oge Gambia Gambia kaye Mandela. Ale Fonsaje. Mayinduru kema. Ale Fonsaje. Alafo salida bokema.